right, you have the Ring of Spell story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get on that multi-class wizarding.
Fighter wizard.
I'm a wizard too.
So we're online.
What's
we're
that?
live.
We're live. All right.
We're live, but we're not seeing ourselves. We're just a little placeholder.
Hello.
I actually want to see
Hello,
our
hello.
D&D Beyond extensions.
Every time someone says D&D Beyond now, I have the jingle in my head that they made in Critical Role.
Got the perfect warlock.
So Critical Role, you know that D&D
Yeah,
thing? And they made like an animated jingle with the characters from Critical Role, but as an advertisement for D&D Beyond.
Is that what you linked in chat?
No.
We can send it to you at some
No,
point.
that was the last.
But it's pretty catchy.
I need to know the jingle. Very important.
Got the perfect
It's even more than a jingle. It's like a whole song basically.
Oh god. All right. Well then definitely.
It's like a
send
minute
it.
or so,
That's not jingle.
or half a minute, and so it's jingle is the wrong word, but it's pretty catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready to go?
Put my phone to D&D mode. Do
D&D
not
mode.
disturb.
Oh, look, this is awesome. We can see our characters on the stream.
Yeah.
And then let's say you click on Magnus. And you get
Okay.
Wow.
Does it have the live stats? So when I change it here, it's immediately visible.
Yeah,
Whoa.
there. Yeah.
That's tricky. That's some tricky stuff.
You can see the initiative order as well or stuff like this.
I
I'm
wonder
not
if it
sure.
records that.
The
No, it
changes?
doesn't. That's the
No,
only
we're
thing.
recording.
I don't think you could see like fight orders or something like that, because he would have to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, like
Because
initiative
it's
and
not-
stuff like that? Yeah.
Hello everyone.
Hey.
Hello and welcome to session 6, chapter 7 of Shards of Santos. So a quick recap from chapter 6, which was Into the Forest. So you went to the mountain and you were dabbling around there. You decided to take the red shard out of the top of the volcano. You mage handed it out, and of course the volcano erupted everywhere, but you guys were able to teleport out successfully. Then after going to Neverwinter and deciding that it was safe enough to peek out of your hole, you went to the castle of Neverwinter. You snuck past Paladin Dance at the entranceway and went to Headmaster Dartsmith. You were able to, with him, scry on the Redbeards, who you found out had stolen the Book of Vile Darkness from the crypt of Lich Netherog from the crypt under Neverwinter, using the royal blood to unlock the magical seals. You got 5,000 gold to spend on magical items and stuff.
Did you do that?
Did that happen? What'd you buy?
Spells. Did you buy spells? You forgot.
5,000 gold went poof.
Oh no, no, of course I bought stuff. I'll let you know next week. No, in 2 weeks.
Alright.
Well, that's all the spells we don't
It's
use
online
tonight.
shopping, you know. It hasn't ever.
I already have
arrived yet.
too many anyway.
Material scrolls, spell components. things
Oh, we
like
actually
that.
said we wanted to take the other 2 spells that I didn't choose last time that
Yeah.
were in the closer.
Yeah, the scrolls.
Yeah, so there would be Draw Mage, Instant Summons, and Clairvoyance.
Which are level what spells?
3 and 6.
Which cost how much?
300 and 600.
Gold?
That was a guess.
That's doubtful, but alright.
3 and 6 gold.
Yeah, alright. Fair enough.
I got a bunch of new powers,
Yeah,
which we actually reworked offline, right?
we did. We retconned from. Which one? Close the door real quick.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Ready?
Hello.
Große Projekt.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I can look it up. I have the PDF.
So instead of it being the devil, that I saw, I saw the, how do you call her? The Raven Queen, who's kind of like one of the biggest leaders of the Shadow Realm, which fits a bit better to Hexblade. But the powers are basically very similar.
Okay.
And instead of looking evil, I will look undead.
In your
my
normal
dark
form?
form. In my dark form.
In your dark form.
Yeah.
Well, that was the special thingy from
Yes,
the
correct.
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
I can still offer a deal with the Raven Queen.
Shadowy deal.
Yeah.
So, the 3rd level spell would be 200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
The 6th level spell would be 1,280 gold for a total of
So less
1,580
than
gold.
5,000. So,
Yeah.
we can
And I need focus worth at least. Oh no, the crystal ball I have. A jeweled horn worth at least 100 gold pieces.
Well, all I was interested in is it's much less than 5,000, so you can work that out later.
Yeah, and a sapphire worth at least 1,000 gold pieces.
Very good. Yeah, so you got some cool new abilities.
I did.
Have not yet offered the shadowy deal to anyone, and have not yet gone into your dark form.
Correct.
However, it is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you traveled to the next shard, into the forest, which was a very small shard in terms of size. So you remember that the red shard, which held Neverwinter in the sea and the volcano in this big old place. The green shard is you can almost throw a stone across it. It's very tight, quite tall, and you've discovered to be in the Fey realm. Have talked to some of the people around there. You peeked into the corner of the green shard because it was just so small, and saw a black swamp after it. Going up into the treetop village, you met a tricky dealer who was selling the grog of substantial whimsy, but you guys didn't partake in any. I believe you offered some to the next person that you met in the Shop of Wonder, who took it, and who is now dead when he sleeps, but resurrected every morning. But yeah, and he was showing you all of his wonders, talking about various attractions, the main of which is the Hypercube, which he was very excited about, and that you had determined was the location of the Green Shard.
Which was moving about inside, right?
Yes. As the Hypercube does not solidify until someone enters it, the path is different every time, and the objective is always the same, to get to the very center.
And was like 5 dimensions.
Yes, 5-dimensional Hypercube.
I thought it was 6. Sounds a lot more manageable.
We can make it 6.
No, I'm good with 5.
6 is kind of a theme in this, so... yeah. And then you talked to the Lachey Enchanter.
Yeah.
So, an immortal elf. And he offered to combine any items that you have for the price of the same item upgraded. You did
Which
some
was
inventory
very,
management?
very expensive.
Yeah.
You did some inventory management? And were you able to buy any of
No.
this?
I thought it was a bit weird though that the cost of doing this enchantment transfer is kind of the same as buying the whole thing new.
Well, so it's the same. So if you have 2 +1s,
Yeah.
you could either sell those both through the shop at half price and then buy a new +2 at full price.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could pay the difference between the +1 and a +2 and lose the +1, which is roughly the same.
Okay, got it. All right. Yeah, so we'll come back once we've looted the Hypercube.
So the difference is 4.5k, right?
I don't remember now.
Yeah. So
+1 to +2?
Yeah.
Yeah, but +2 to +3 was like 20.
Oh,
18,000.
you wanted to go to 3?
No, it's just because it's a +2 and it's got an additional enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
So you could add a +2 and a +1 and make it a +3, or you could add a +2 and an enchantment and make it a +3
Mm-hmm.
equivalent.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Oh yeah, +3 is 24k.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, maybe we can trade later. Make him think he's gonna get a very good deal out of this. I don't know.
Oh yes.
4-leaf clover or something.
There were no +4s.
No, that
No
doesn't exist.
+4s on my list.
No.
Once you start getting to +4, +5,
Does that even exist? I never heard of anything above +3.
in 3.5, I think.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure. Yeah, that's a question.
You mean officially?
Yeah. Okay. Have we had a long rest? Are we all maxed out on?
I
Everything?
mean, I currently have used spell slots, so I did not have a long rest yet.
So you've slept here since last time. You went and talked to the
Yeah.
enchanter. You did some inventory management. You went and talked to other people.
Okay.
You
Long
went
rests.
around. You got a little bit of the scenery. You had a long rest. It's now the morning,
Okay.
and you are in the treetop village. You found that inn that you were scouting out before when you had first gotten up. You're like, oh, where's the tavern? Where's the inn? Most important places.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we had found it. Yeah. I remember. Have we had any form of entertainment before going to bed? I seem to remember this place being quite fond of entertainment. All forms.
There was lots around, whether you partook in fights or not fights.
Oh, there was this fighting ring, right?
Ah, do you want to do that?
Yeah, that would
We
be
can
something
do
for
that,
you,
yeah.
right? You can fly and you can fight. This is perfect for you.
Yeah. How good are you in melee combat?
Look, we're already sidetracking. It's beautiful.
I don't know.
Objective? Which objective?
Oh, we have to wait the night. Might as well
Did
partake.
Did you want to partake in the fighting ring? You get to put on some boxing gloves and slap some people around.
He has talons. No needs to
Uh,
claws and stuff.
yeah, right.
Oh, you have to put on
Um,
gloves, so you don't kill people.
Oh, no, I'm not taking part in this
You
I
can't.
can, if I can get XP out of it.
Oh, you can get XP.
Yeah,
out of it,
yeah,
you just-
okay, now,
Do it. Come
Um,
on. We're rooting for you. We'll help from the background. I
what can you, what can you
hex
get
the-
out of it? Is it like a
Your opponent.
tournament where you can get
It's just a social fighting.
Yeah, I'll be like,
What's the
after
prize?
1 or 2 beer, I was ready to go fight.
Magical grog.
There's no problem. You pay an entry fee and you're allowed to fight. It's
Oh.
like a
To box
trampoline,
people.
trampoline setup, and they give you the boxing gloves and the little helmet if you want. And you can go in.
Like, do you want me to hex your opponent?
It's very important. that you
No,
fight.
I'm very fair play.
It's critical.
This Fae, are they playing fair?
Yeah.
There's not-
Am I playing fair if I fly around too?
Yeah.
That's the question.
I mean, it's a trampoline, so
A
they can get up in the air too.
Yeah.
But they cannot stay in the air for long.
That's true.
I just wait that they come up and don't.
Yeah.
Come up and don't.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, do it.
Do it.
So yeah.
We need to make 24,000 in bets
participate.
now.
Oh, well, there's that. Mhm.
Let's bet all of his money. He's got a
Okay, I'm not sure I want to do. How do you open this?
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to get off. I can.
I don't want to break it.
Yeah, it's possible that it would break.
If someone breaks it, it's.
It's supposed to be me. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Halloween leftovers, anyone?
Later maybe.
I'll take one afterwards.
Are those nerds?
I don't know, you tell me.
Oh, they're smarties.
Chupa chips.
You want?
And Smarties.
If they were nerds,
I don't know what that is.
it's little sugar candy nobules.
Okay.
Ah.
They're good.
Yeah, I know.
So you're fighting these people?
Yes.
You're gonna go up and place some bets with their families? I don't know.
That's not me. That's
Well,
for
what,
them. If they
what is
want.
he fighting though? What kind of creature?
I don't know. You're looking for people
Flying
to fight.
tigers.
It could be a fairy,
An
could be a
adult
pixie.
dragon.
A couple small human children had gone in there.
Oh, it's like it's a group fight. I thought it was one-on-one.
No, it is one-on-one. But
Okay.
a couple kids went in. Foam swords. It's very entertaining. Who are you looking to fight? You're gonna go pick a fight.
There's a minotaur.
Oh, no. Someone of my size. I don't know if.
So
if
not a
they're-
child.
Not
That's
a
very
child.
brave.
Exactly.
Very brave.
Very brave. Yeah. Are there any like common fighters there who are there all day long and who may have some more skill than others?
I mean,
Not like the master or the champion of
there's
the arena.
there's like the carnival operator or whatever that
Okay.
that helps people put on the gloves and whatever.
Yeah.
And he's there all the time. There's no. It's not like a prize fighting ring where there's like people hanging around looking gruel.
Oh, okay. So I just go for fun, throw some punches and see what they can do. I mean, if there's no like.
It's not a hardcore betting
Okay.
arena.
Yeah.
I just imagine him
just
going
be
on a
like-
trampoline like boing.
Yeah.
He just stays there and like,
Every time he comes out.
yeah, exactly.
No, then I'll do some sparring just to get a
Okay.
bit of training because I've been rusty this time.
Mhm.
Except the one fight we did, I've not been very active. Let's
But
say it like that.
what a fight.
But what a fight, exactly. I missed almost every attack, so I think I have to train again.
Alrighty. So as a result of your training against various people in the trampoline field, you get a +1 to attack for the next day until your next long rest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. More drinking and to bed, I suppose.
Yeah.
Neat. Then it's the morning.
All right. Breakfast and hypercube.
Oh yes.
Breakfast and breakfast and
Breakfast and
hypercube.
hypercube.
Sounds good.
I don't know. Do you have to be empty stomach before going into fifth dimension?
We'll find out.
Actually, yeah. That evening when we did random stuff, like eating and whatnot, I would have tried and ask people about the hypercube, whether they heard about it. If anyone knows anything about this, I can do a persuasion check if you'd like. Or just a straight charisma?
Insight or...
Insight, okay.
Because there's no gather information anymore, right?
No. So, insight?
No? No persuasion people to tell you more?
He's the insightful guy, no? Or you're the one?
That's
me,
9.
yeah. That's a 9.
9. Yeah, of course people have heard about it. Like it's one of the attractions that has been set up. It was actually the founding attraction that you learn that there's a... usually the Fae didn't live in villages, right? They were just kind of wandering around like nomads. But when they found the hypercube, it had a sort of attachment to this place. And they didn't feel like taking it away. Eventually more people came to be interested in it, and more people came, and so when those visitors came, they needed amenities, and so they started to set up shops, and then that attracted more people who wanted to buy and sell stuff, and it just kind of grew from there into a village, which then started, because it's out of sort of the realm of rules and sort of more in the vein of fun stuff happens in the Fae realm, it kind of turned seedy into the establishments that it is now. Brothels, taverns, other entertainment facilities, kind of like Vegas. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Cool. So we are going back to that. What was it? No. Who was the guy in that shop?
Did you get his name?
Did we get his name?
I feel like we did. Magic.
I was just wondering
Can't
what
you
was his
rematch?
what was his race?
It was a halfling.
Halfling.
Or an...
No.
Did I write it down?
Or gnome, yes, it was a gnome.
House of Wonders
Yeah.
was the place. I didn't write down his name. No. Did we? I don't know if we got it. Did we ask him?
You fucking suggestioned him to tell you everything that he knows.
Yeah, he's my
about
best friend.
everything.
Except his name.
Except his name.
Oh, you don't ask your best friend his name, do you?
You just know it.
Alright. Okay, I suppose we can ask him now. Probably the spell is selective. It lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, not 24. Yeah.
But it was evening when wasn't it? Or I don't know.
We've had a long rest, which is 8 hours. So
Yeah, okay, that's true.
you can catch it again if you want.
Nah.
It's like, hey, wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's head there. Hello, friend.
Well, hello! Come back to the Shop of Wonders, have you?
Yes.
It was the House of Wonders, no? Yes.
Changes its name daily.
What was your name
But
again?
it's always wonderful.
Does your name change daily as well?
It could, depending on whether I said it last time or not.
So what is your name today?
Grogstaff.
Grogstaff, that's what I thought. It is different. Hey, Grogstaff. Last time you told me a bit about the dangers of this place. You didn't mention whether there were monsters, did you?
In the House of Wonders?
Yes. In the Hypercube.
Oh, in the Hypercube. The only monster here is our low prices! No, in the House of in the Hypercube, there's some monsters, but nothing that'll really hurt you. It's fun for kids and families alike. Tell your friends.
And if we're stuck there, you have a way of getting us out, right?
No, siree.
Sorry?
Nope.
No? Ah, okay.
But you'll find your way out. Everybody does. Longest time somebody's been in there is 2 days.
Why don't you tag along?
I've already been through it a couple times.
Should I suggest him? No, that's fine. Come along. All right.
How we can make that?
Do we need to all get in together? How does that work?
You go in as a group.
We hold hands? Is that how it is?
No, you just walk through the door.
Okay.
Just don't go out of the first room until you're ready for the entryway to close.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Well, how do we fit through the door?
That's part of the House of Wonders. Would you three like to sign up?
Do
Yeah.
we need to sign like a waiver that you're not responsible for if we get hurt?
Lots and lots of print and languages you don't
Why is there a testament
Comprehend
at my
language.
name? Why is there a testament at my name? It says,
no,
Will.
it says you get everything when I die.
nothing shady on that. So you sign the forms.
Is there really
Of course.
forms? If there are forms, I read them thoroughly.
It's stacked like this high. You put like 3 initials on every page. I'm not sure if you want to read them. You just sign it and go in. It's terms and conditions, man.
Yeah, sure, fine.
Nobody reads those.
Oh, I have mass suggestion now. Okay. Okay. Good.
So he hands you each potion.
Oh.
And says, if you just step on that mat over there and drink the potions, we'll have you in the cube momentarily.
It's gonna reduce our size
Absolutely.
with all our stuff.
Super strength reduced person potions.
Super strength.
Super strength.
Uh-huh.
strong.
XXL.
Shall I confirm what exactly those potions are, or do we just want to check them down?
YOLO.
What is this
You
potion?
shrink a little bit.
Why does it taste like vinegar?
You shrink a centimeter.
I change appearance to gain bite.
Do you want me to check those, or do you want to just?
Is it a ritual?
I mean, we have to drink them anyway, so
I can
we wanna
cast
get
it.
in probably.
You can just not and just like poke the door. Remember the door's like a centimeter high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just like poke it.
Poke the door and we
like,
destroy it.
how do we get in?
All right.
Yeah.
No side effects, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Such as
Yeah, dizziness, nausea,
death,
a little bit. No death.
no addiction.
No.
How do we get bigger again?
You exit the cube.
And then we get bigger again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I imagined that with the moment we touch the doorknob, we're gonna shrink and go inside.
That would have been
It's
nice
like
as well,
something like
yeah.
a movie. I feel like that happens in a movie.
Maybe that's why I imagined.
Okay.
it.
Do we need to make a shrink check, or
Shrink check.
check.
You
can't-
fail.
Can
You go
you fail?
Can you drink the potion? Oh no!
Oh no!
God.
I spilled half of it.
Yeah. And you're only half as big.
To love.
Alright, so you drink the potion and he kind of goes poof. Little itty bitty guy standing on the mat. I assume you too as well. Drink the potion?
Yeah.
Cast
Okay.
telepathic mind ritual.
Oh yeah, I can start casting the ritual. Yeah.
Yeah, someone super small yells at you.
I can't even do it because my throat is sore, so I can't make such a high pitched sound.
Oh. But yeah, so you shrink down. He says, please step onto the royal carriage. It's a big booming voice, a big old man. And then it just has a little toy car you can hop onto,
Uh-huh.
or cart as it will, and puts you up to the entrance of the hypercube and says, good luck.
Nice. Jump down from the cart.
Nice
And,
ride.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
Let's all go in at the same time.
Do we all fit through the door at the same time?
I don't know, can we?
Big mistake. Yeah, no.
Okay. He can go in first.
Yeah, I can go in. I go in and I hold the door up, and then
Brave
you
man
just
who
come
doesn't
after.
fight
and-
children.
Exactly.
All right.
First. Very good. So,
The brave man dies.
you enter the hypercube, and inside is a 25 foot by 25 foot by 25 foot cube that you're inside of. Just gray walls. Each 5 foot section is marked with a tile, and so it looks very much like the inside of a grid.
Okay.
Inside of that room, there is a 4-angled doorway in the center, and that there are 2 perpendicular arches, and around it is a spiral staircase going up into a hatch through the ceiling and going down through a hatch in the door.
So we
Or
can
in
go
the
in
floor.
any direction inside the cube, basically.
Yes. So obviously up and down is up and down, and then there are these archways in the middle, which will probably take you in different directions.
You say they're in the middle, so they're almost like portals.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess we step in as well.
Yeah. And
Close the door.
there goes nothing.
And the door vanishes.
Probably.
Does the door vanish?
The door does not vanish, but you've closed it.
I tried to reopen
You can open it.
it. Okay. Hello, giant gnome.
Remember what I said? You have to leave the first room.
Okay. And then we cannot find back,
Push
probably.
the door closed. Get in there.
Okay. And okay, so I close back the door.
Hey, where do you want to go?
North.
Uh,
When in doubt.
I quickly do a short investigation of the room, if there's anything except for the obvious that you already described.
Oh, and your telekinesis thing as well. Be good.
Yeah, I was casting that. Yeah, it takes a few minutes. Would it be investigation or perception?
Either or, depending on what you're doing.
Investigate or
then I'll-
perceive.
What are you trying to do? Then I'll investigate. Just check if the room has anything
That's perception.
beside the obvious.
If you're just looking at stuff, that's perception. But yeah, investigate whatever you want.
I'm gonna investigate as well, just to see if there's any.
14.
Okay. It's a blank room.
You did better.
You push on some of the tiles to see if they're secret.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So we just need to pick a direction.
Yeah.
I guess.
And we started in the middle of the cube. The door was, when I say middle, I mean
Aha. Yes.
in terms of altitude.
Yes.
Okay.
So the floor that we are standing on is.
That you know of.
Are we flying? No.
No, you're standing in a room. It's 25 feet cube. And
So we started at the bottom of the cube.
So you went in through the side of the cube in the middle, and there's a little door, and you went in.
So straight in the middle, but at an edge. Altitude-wise, we're in the middle, left and right middle, but at one of the edge. So if it's like this,
You assume.
well, we saw where the door was.
Yeah.
So we entered like this. So there's floors below, there's floors above.
But the door is. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Anyway, once we're passed through whatever door we pick now, we're gonna be in a different place, as I understand. So
Yeah.
it won't matter anymore.
Yeah.
So let's just go in one of them. I don't think it matters.
Up.
Up, really? Oh, already some work? Fine. I levitate up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You travel up the stairs.
Actually, let's write those things down. What we're doing. Okay, we go up.
So you travel up the stairs. Open the hatch.
Oh boy.
And a dark white dragon attacks you.
And you're dead.
And there is another room very similar to it above, but you open the hatch and notice that there are no stairs in this room. As you open the hatch, you are whisked into that room. Maybe there's a vacuum in it or something. It's just that
Okay.
hold you in.
And the hatch doors closes, or
You cannot find your way back.
there's no more
in
hatch
this-
doors?
Yes, there's no hatch door
Okay.
on the other side.
And there's nothing in this room besides those.
In this room, there are 6 doors in a hexagon,
Okay. In the middle.
which will be the pattern for the rest of this session.
Okay, hexagons.
Oh.
So always six options.
So are those doors, are we in the middle of the hexagon or outside of it?
There's 6 doors in the middle, in a cubic room.
And where are we
okay.
standing? Outside of.
You came out up in the center.
So the doors are around us.
Sure.
But they are not like
No.
touching. We can walk between them
Yeah.
and go to the walls of the
Yeah.
cube. Okay, I see. I see.
Okay, so have you cast already telekinetic thingy, telepathic thingy?
Would I have a time for that already?
You do now, if you haven't.
Yeah, we can. Let's do it. Let's wait for 10 minutes.
And then after that, can you locate a green shard? just to get it.
Sure, we can try it in 5 dimensions.
I want to see what happens if when we cross a door, if the location changes. Like, is there a linear thing? Probably not, but just so we can.
So I mean, we have like 10 minutes of locate object. Of course, I can recast it. But the first casting lasts for 10 minutes. So
Okay. Yeah, so that should be enough for us to
kind of
go through a door.
Yeah.
While you're doing this, we can investigate the room.
Yeah,
you
sure.
and I. Yeah. How's it good? You good at investigating?
No.
Just stay
Maybe
within.
assist me.
Yeah, I assist you.
Okay. I'm investigating with assistance from our Kokra.
Okay.
Just stay within 30 feet of me.
I'm glad that you're assisting. 15, because the first one was a 1. 15.
15 to investigate the room.
Yeah, so I just want to see besides these portals if there's anything else. That's
So you go around and try to look at some of the walls, and you do find one that you can kind of tug and pull away, and there's another door behind it.
secret door.
Let's go. Or do you want to try one?
still casting.
He's still casting, but okay.
Okay.
I will open it though,
Mm-hmm.
and I will look without crossing the door. What do I see inside? Magical items worth 24,000.
So much secret stuff. You find a storage room.
Broomsticks.
Room 42, actually.
Room 42.
Uh-huh.
So that's a good number.
You see some, yeah, it is. You
Teddy
see
bears.
some
Mini-
general storage type stuff, ales, brooms, whatever. Like a tavern storage room beyond the door.
Okay. I just tell him, is it, I don't know, I guess you haven't finished the first one yet, so I just say, we found a secret storage room, just keep concentrating on your thing.
We pour ourselves a glass. Without the morning star.
We're waiting with cocktails and cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, so let's investigate that room then, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll assist you.
I stay within 30 feet of me, yeah?
That is an 11, so not so great.
So, in terms of looking through it and trying to see anything,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
going through the stuff, nothing of...
as I said, it's
Okay.
a storage room.
Do you think there's another secret room in here? It's like where you can only move through secret doors.
Yeah.
Can I look for secret rooms now? Secret doors or something?
You can take 20 to spend 10 minutes looking for
Oh yeah,
secrets.
sure, okay. So I don't have to roll. Or I do.
I assume you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's total of
20 minutes till
Well,
it's done. Ah, yeah, I still need to roll.
no. You take 20 on your dice, but plus what?
5.
Plus 9.
Oh,
plus
plus 5,
five,
plus 5.
So 25.
Yeah.
Because like I think the highest secret is like a DC 35.
Oh, okay.
In this hypercube?
No, just in general.
No, in general.
Oh, okay. I was like,
the
what?
most secret thing, right?
I
that
see.
you can have is like a DC 35. But in the room that you are currently in, you finagle around and find out on the exact opposite side of the room there's also a door that opens. First thing you look through.
Without crossing
you
it?
finish casting because we're gonna be out of your reach if you continue going through secret doors.
I mean, you haven't stepped through.
Oh, yeah.
right?
No, we're not.
No, but he spent 20 minutes anyways, or
Yeah.
10 minutes. So
Yeah, so
I
I'll
think
be
you
done when
finish
you look
casting.
into the
Yeah,
second.
we'll probably
so-
find it as you finish your stuff.
Yeah. Hey guys, can you hear me?
Bit jittery, but yeah.
And
Hello, 1, 2, 1,
You
2.
see a room filled with a like neon green mist.
That sounds healthy.
Oh,
Okay, so
that's
since you met with us now, are you detecting the shard?
As soon as we are ready to go, I can cast Locate Object, non-ritually. It's not a ritual anyway. But if you still want to investigate, I'll hold off a few more minutes before you cast it.
Green mist doesn't sound very good. Who's good at nature?
5.
I mean,
would
I'm
it,
not.
would it be survival or nature to determine whether that's safe or not? This mist.
I mean, have you seen it before?
I don't know.
Green mist.
Have I?
Oh.
Can also identify it if you give me 10 more minutes.
Oh my god. So that's 3 years later.
Are you assisting me?
Always. Like, look, the pattern's a bit different here.
Okay, so it's an 18. I don't know if on survival or on nature I have the same bonus,
Okay.
but I would say on nature,
Nature.
because it seems like it's more like a foggy thing, maybe a poisonous cloud, something that I could find somewhere in the Feywild or something like that.
And you're correct. It is poison gas.
Uh-huh.
You've seen it in swamps before.
Very good.
So
do you want to check it
let's
out?
leave.
Yeah, let's not go through poison unless we have something like gust. Do you have gust?
No.
Okay.
I have resistance.
Can you like
No, I
inflame
don't.
poison gas?
Or if you can like burn it,
Yeah.
we can certainly try. You have a firebolt in your ring. I can cast
Yeah.
firebolt.
You don't have any cantrips with fire?
It's a firebolt. It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, we can
Yeah.
just try, right?
Just
Sure.
try.
I'll cast the firebolt into the green mist through the door without stepping into it.
And I'm ready to close the door.
Like stepping back, I can step back. Like firebolt has a range of 120 feet, so we would go to the opposite side of the cube.
Mm-hmm. And you try to cast it through the portal into the green mist.
Yes.
Oh god, how's this gonna work?
Do we just end the campaign?
What's the AC for that?
No.
You could just throw it from the door and I close it.
Oh,
right
but you
after.
can make it go to a point. It doesn't travel continuously.
But there's still a ranged attack.
It says you hurl a mote of fire at the creature or object within range. I guess the object would be like just the mist.
Okay, so you hurl it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically towards the. Why is it so complicated?
Probably because
Okay.
they keep having more portals and eventually it's going to come back from behind us or something.
Make a reflex save.
The dexterity?
What? Really? Really?
Maybe it's
Yeah.
gonna explode.
Dexterity save?
You make a reflex save.
Dexterity? Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
That's dexterity.
11?
Alright. So you hear some faint whooshing for just a split second before you're hit in the back by a fireball. It explodes on you, dealing how much damage?
You can throw your own damage.
Oh shit, oh fuck! We are at 11th level? That's super unfair, that's 3d10.
What?
It's a lot of
From a
damage.
cantrip.
3d10, that's a lot.
I was supposed to
That's
roll
a
for
good
myself.
Yeah, you cast the spell.
Roll low.
7. 8.
And 9.
And 5, it's 20.
There you
Wow. And when that happens, I close the door.
go.
Is the poisonous gas still there, by the way?
The
Or
poison
did-
gas was ignited and exploded.
Okay, good.
Now the room is filled with smoke and ash.
Why are you all...
Like
happening?
blackened hair.
Oh, you should have used my fire resistance armor.
So you have a little smile.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess this place works a little bit differently.
Okay. You need a potion?
Now you know what
Oh,
you
good.
do to your enemies. That's cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okay, let's...
So wait, so I shot it through the portal, but it
Yeah.
came out of the other portal behind us, or how did it work?
The hatch. You shot it into the hatch. The secret things in the walls.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
uncovering.
Yeah.
Not the 6 portals in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it came out of the other hatch.
The one that led to the storage room.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so basically everything is kind of connected in some weird portal way.
So, but that means that if we would try to go through that hatch into the storage room,
Mm-hmm.
we would come out of the hatch
You're making
looking
assumptions.
like we came out of the poisonous
Or maybe there's an
mist.
extra room in
You're
between.
making assumptions based on very little information. You
Okay.
can't solve the entire dungeon from this room.
Yeah. You want to cast detect locate object?
Yes. Give it a
So
second.
do we step in the X poison room?
Yes, but I want him to cast the thing first so
Okay.
we know how we orient ourselves somehow.
Okay, so I cast locate object. Still a little bit charred. So I basically take like a twig like you would use for how's it called? Wünschelrute in German.
Something roots?
What's it in English?
Like to find water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wünschelrute?
Yeah,
Divining
see,
rod.
divining rod.
Divining rod. So basically, it's like a divining rod, and I'm casting my locate object. I'm trying to like get a ping on it. Do I get any? If it needs to be within 1,000 feet of us. So I don't know how you count distance in 5 dimensions. L2 norm or whatever. I don't know.
Well, we could detect it from outside, so.
So I know its distance. I mean, we already did it from the outside, kind of, right?
Mm.
And it jumped around a little bit,
Yeah.
kind of. So I know its direction, where it's located, and I know its direction of movement.
Okay.
Mike?
It is not moving. And it is located up and shift ways.
Okay. Up and shift.
What does that mean, shift?
Shift is the 4th or 5th spatial dimension, which is not up, down, left, right, top, front, back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we haven't figured out how to shift yet. We went up, which is like normal spatial dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Shift, I don't know how that works. We haven't tried it yet.
Okay. Anyway, I think if we
We'll
start
try it
moving
in
room to
D&D.
room, then we'll be able to figure it out, hopefully.
Yeah,
So let's cross the room now and get into the poison gas room,
yeah.
and see what happens when we are there, whether the green thing shifts, his shard location shifts or not.
Is it a constant effect?
It's a constant effect up for, I need to maintain concentration.
Yeah.
So good that I didn't cast it before the fireball.
Yeah.
No kidding.
And it's up to 10 minutes.
Okay. Very good. Very
That's so
good.
stupid.
So you go into the
Poison room.
not more poison gas
Yeah.
room, the smoke and ash room.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you follow or not?
Yeah, we stick
Mhm.
together for sure.
Okay. So you go into the poison gas room,
Exploding.
ex-poison gas room.
Hopefully.
Plus, minus. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You already rolled for that room.
And the locate object thing, you sense that you need to go more north.
So which direction is north?
Apparently the direction that you just came from.
So we moved north. We
So you moved south.
just moved south.
Yes.
But that's a normal spatial direction. Normal
Yeah.
spatial direction. Okay, so I tell them, okay guys, I think we need to go through the other door.
And
So
the fun
back where we
part-
came from.
And the fun part is that first room that you landed in was the trick room. And this one has 8 portals in a circle around the edges of an octagonal room, with the stairway in the middle, going up and down.
The one we're in now.
No.
The one you're in now.
It is octagonal and has a staircase.
Yes. For a total of 10 passages,
Yes.
which would be 1 in each of 5 dimensions.
Yes.
So wait, I'm very confused now because we just went into the poison room,
Yeah.
Yep.
and there is still that thing, the 8.
I mean, it's new. In the other, it was only 6. Here it's 8.
Right. This one is 8 now.
This one's 8 and staircase up.
And it
down.
has a staircase. And we know we need to go up if it's still the same up.
But you say we need to go north again, right?
We need to shift north.
We
You said shift and
you
north,
need to go,
right?
You need to go.
Up, sorry.
Yeah, shift ways. Up, and now you also need to go north.
Okay, so here, so we can either. Okay, so we need to. So currently we need to go shift ways up and north. So either we go north from here, which brings us back to the room we just came from.
Which you can't go back.
We can't.
Oh,
No,
that's good to
there's no
know.
going backs.
Okay, there is no turning back.
The portal
So
closes behind you.
so we can from here we should either go up or shift ways. Maybe we can figure out up is I guess taking the staircase.
Something I wonder is something like dimension door. I can.
And let our DM figure out how to solve that mess. Yeah.
I can. There's a clause for that. So
There is. Okay, good.
go ahead and try. It'll be fun.
I'm sure it's one of those things where you totally end up in half in a
in
wall.
limbo.
Or that's
You
like-
won't die, but it'll be fun.
I mean, obviously, okay, I'm glad they thought about it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Okay, so we cannot go north from here because that passageway was just... Oh no, wait, there were still 10 passageways from here, right?
Yes.
So we couldn't still go north, assuming that every passageway leads to a different direction.
Yeah.
Well, you just went south.
Yes, but we need to go north now.
Yeah, so
Like,
you
not
need to-
now, but in general.
Yeah.
I have a question. When we crossed that last door,
Yeah.
were we able to go halfway in and back?
Not that you could feel. It's like it's a one-way door.
Right, but as long as we haven't fully crossed it.
No, it's when you start to cross it, it's
It
kind
just
of like
sucks you in.
it's kind of like hanging onto your finger.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
okay,
like
okay.
split your finger in half if you wanted to, but you can't
Okay.
bring it back.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Good. They thought about everything. Did you make this puzzle
I
or
did not,
okay
but I have adapted it a little bit.
to make it more
To make it
scientifically
nicer
accurate?
Yes, very scientific.
Okay, so I don't know, is up actually up?
Only there's one way to find out.
So
just to go up.
Do the doors have any markings that say which dimension they transform you by?
They do not.
So maybe we need to figure out, like if we know that we need to go shift ways, how do you know which door corresponds to that?
That's a good question.
Would
Maybe
I...
something you'll have to figure out.
Is there and also the other question is it only about crossing the right doors? If you go through a door walking backwards, does that have an impact? I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
Yes.
But you can try.
Moonwalking through the door, you know.
If you
Do
make
think
some
it's
sick
gonna
dance
work?
moves, you solve it right away. Okay.
You won.
While he's doing his thinking, I want to investigate for more secret doors because apparently that's a theme here.
Okay.
To see if you help me out, please.
Or just take 20 if he's doing a ritual.
No, he's not doing a ritual.
Okay.
I mean, I still have
I'm
like
yeah.
8 more minutes on my locate object.
Yeah, so I want to do a quick.
I'm like,
Okay, that's 20.
Nice. Yeah, you don't find really many secrets in here.
Okay. 10 doors is enough, basically, apparently.
Yeah. And during your check, everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa! Is the gas coming back? Oh fuck. Oh, but I have no, not it. Do I have advantage? Wait, what is this?
15.
saving throw modifiers.
Yeah, here. 15 for me.
14 for me.
Let me quickly check my transmuter's stone. Okay,
You have plus 7.
14.
Okay.
14.
You all see some green gas starting to
Oops.
emanate from the floor.
Guys, we
Oh.
should get moving!
Okay.
But it's not quite full force yet, and you guys all...
Okay, it's resetting the
are-
trap. So, how about upstairs just to see if that actually goes up?
Goes up? Yeah, that's...
What about throwing a fireball on
Before they. It would actually work.
Let's go.
Okay, so up we go.
So you go up.
I didn't count the first up because I feel like it sets itself after we went upstairs.
Yeah, let's see.
So for now we did south up.
Got good intuition, like...
Do I feel that we don't need to go up anymore?
You feel that you need to go up.
Still.
Yes.
But
Only up or shiftways up north?
So you need to go north, shiftways, and up.
The same as
And-
before. Maybe because we didn't go up enough far.
But
Up far enough
but-
yet.
okay, but if you know it's on the 5th floor and you went from 2nd to 3rd, you would know you're closer to it.
Oh yeah, I would know if we are close. Do you know if we are closer? Do you only know? You sense the
Does this thingy
direction.
move like that now?
So I sense
Before it was
the.
like that, and now it's...
Yeah, it says I sense the direction. It doesn't say that I sense its distance.
Okay.
But I mean, the direction would have changed a bit by going up, right?
Could have.
Yeah, if you calculate the angle.
Basically, is there any
Yeah.
change in the
Triangulated.
Yeah. So there's x squared.
There was a
and-
change.
So
There
we
was a
take
change.
the arctangents of.
It's
Being
hard,
there
it's hard
with my
calculating in 5 dimensions, but you know, it's...
You smart people.
Okay, so
New
so
math class.
What's in the new room?
and which you already just YOLO'd into. Let's figure it out. You come into a room
That's true. We didn't even.
Green
We didn't even like
gas.
look.
that has oddly large gashes in the walls.
Gashes.
Yes, like large, like cutout sections and then large slashes.
That's
in the wall.
fine. That's fine.
You hear a faint ticking noise.
Hmm?
Ticking?
You hear a faint ticking
Where's it
noise.
coming from?
The walls.
There are gonna be blades coming out. pretty
Okay, we probably should decide where to go.
And then what options do we have?
Up, north, shift ways.
Yes.
Oh yeah, what options?
It's the same
Sorry.
room as before with 8 doors around and staircase up and down.
Okay, shall we keep moving up?
Mm-hmm.
sure. Mhm.
Up we go.
Alright, YOLOing upward. As you do so, you notice as you're exiting the room that you got spinning blades eject from the wall.
Boy, I knew it.
It's like that fucking movie. I saw a movie that was like
The
this.
cube.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
called The Cube.
It's called the cube. So you enter a new room and nothing seems
Wait,
odd.
do you remember the movie The Cube?
No.
Could have helped us, maybe.
The rooms move.
Mhm.
Yeah, we go up and
So we went up again, huh?
up again. Do we,
Wait, so I'm just saying that's what we just did.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So up twice we've done.
So would
Are we closer now again, or?
You are at the correct upness.
okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
shift ways and north. Right?
Yeah, that's what you.
And we still have those 8.
Doors.
Yes, you have 8 doors and up and down.
Okay, so now is the trickiest part is to figure out
Which of the doors is north or shift ways?
Yeah, but the good thing is as long as we have this detect, locate object, we can get a feel.
Yeah, and I can recast it.
Yeah.
As soon as 10 minutes. Yeah, let me know when 10 minutes are up, and then I can
Okay.
recast it.
Anything else in this room besides the portals?
Nothing looks suspicious to you. It looks like just a blank
Okay.
walled room.
And okay, so we should know which way south is.
Because we went there
Yeah.
when we, yeah.
And
So
we
we
need to go north, or should we try?
Taking the door which is on the same side
Yeah, as where
as
we
the
came
one
from.
that we came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you understand that?
I did.
Okay.
So we tried to go north.
So you try to go north, and you YOLO into a new room. Oh, well, that's
Unfortunate.
unfortunate. You go into the new room, and your spell fades.
Okay.
In fact, all of your spells fade.
Well, we don't have other. You mean magic
You have
doesn't work?
telekinetic.
Oh, I see.
Oh, fuck.
It's a room of anti-magic.
Okay.
I'm speaking to you guys, but you don't hear me.
Okay, so,
Um,
does it
Hello?
is it anti-magic for any level of magic or only for low level
It's
magic?
anti-magic.
Okay.
There is no magic in this room.
Tertio is basically like,
And I'm trying to answer like you don't think loud enough. Okay. So yeah. I won't recast telepathic bond right now.
That's probably a good idea.
But let's assume that we actually went north for now until I can recast locate object.
so we should go again north just to confirm that,
We can. Yes.
because otherwise we won't know for sure that we went north.
Do we have the same as before? 8 doors and staircases?
So there are the doors north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. The
It's like
cardinal directions.
so I
Mhm.
guess that those halfway doors correspond to
Shifting.
two different to the so there's shift ways. I don't know how the other 3 directions are called.
You remember the gnome talking excitedly about how you can go outward, inward, up, down, left, right, forward, back, shift, and counter shift.
Counter shift. Outward, inward, shift, counter shift.
Are these real terms, by the way?
I mean, forward, back, left, right are, but shift, counter shift, outward, and inward.
So
I mean, they're
are
real.
not the names for the 4th or 5th dimensions.
let's assume that the
North
north
is time.
Yeah, let's assume that north, south, west, and east are normal dimensions. Then the halfway doors should correspond to those
Yeah.
two strange dimensions, which are outward, inward, and.
If I understand correctly, it's like, let's say you're in this room, like this.
Yeah.
And you go on one of the, say, the shift ways, it would actually take you in a different orientation. Is that what the?
I
shifting
mean, it's a
does?
different dimension, right? It's like.
I really don't. That's okay.
So.
I'm into politics.
Okay, so we continue further
North.
north to
Mhm.
try to get into a room without a magic suppression.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are magic items also faded here? So like my armor is just regular armor now.
Yes.
Okay.
Forever?
No, probably not.
Sorry?
Not. That's a terrible thing to do to players. Be like, surprise! All your magic items are done.
So, but the spell is gun. It doesn't. It's not
It
suppressed.
ends.
It's
It
gun.
ends. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we could also find out in the next room, but anyway,
Also
let's.
that, you could just add
Yeah.
so you just open the door and head in.
Yeah, north. Again.
What do we think is north?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, let's just pick a north that is our north, and then yeah.
There are lots of artwork pieces on the walls.
Nice.
Strange scenes of nameless worlds you can't quite place.
Interesting. And our magical items are magical again?
They are, as far as you can tell.
Okay, so don't cast it yet, but let's just investigate the room a bit. Let's check those paintings, and then when we're ready to move on to the next room.
Sure.
And
I can. Oh yeah. I can also investigate.
You're good?
Mm.
I'll just help you again.
Okay, so I'll do it with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very good. Yeah. Okay, so you two do it together, and
18.
then I do it on my own. 20.
Natural?
Wait, no, I'm wrong. Sorry.
Ah.
17.
Okay.
To investigate for.
Just for like stuff which is not totally obvious, like the artworks. Is there something behind it? So I guess it's still octagonal with 8 doors and
It
staircase.
is.
So I would investigate what is different, like the artworks and if there's something behind it. Or
And I'm investigating the paintings themselves, just trying to understand what's special about them.
So you're kind of trying to look behind the paintings and trying to look around, you're fiddling with some knobs and
Yeah.
and you don't really see much. However, you are going around and studying the paintings themselves, the actual art.
Yeah.
And in one of them, there's a very finely dressed lady with a red pearl necklace on. And as you sort of gaze into the painting, she turns to you and offers you her necklace.
Thank you.
And she turns back and is a painting again. You have a necklace of fireballs with 5 pearls on it.
oh, nice. Fireball.
Yes.
Oh,
necklace of
fireball! That the big one, the big fireball thing, the one that does.
Not
Big-
firebolt.
Not
yeah.
firebolts. Fireball.
It's the big
Fireball-
one that does like a lot of damage. Right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's not as if firebolt doesn't do any damage.
At 11th level.
Yeah.
It's pretty good for a cantrip. I was surprised. But
At 11th level, yeah.
it just want to do a little flame.
I wouldn't you be able to cast it at a lower level?
Oh, just because I can like basically cast it with a little bit less force, you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good
You
question.
would think so, but like
it's just like you know how to make a small bonfire. That's a cantrip.
now it does 3d10 damage. I'm sorry.
But
Yeah.
with some fire. It's like a house on fire.
Exactly.
Okay, anyone wants a fireball necklace?
I can bolt as much as I want, so I don't need it. So
How much damage does it have?
fireball?
That's very good.
That's
That's pretty
Fireball.
rad, yeah.
Yeah, so you can go on D&D Beyond, check out Necklace of Fireballs.
8d6 in a 20-foot radius.
At level.
We have
It's a
one.
3rd level spell.
I mean, you can cast it at a higher level though.
Yeah, at level 3. Plus what? Because so Necklace of Fireball, you can cast
yes.
you can cast Fireball as 3rd level spell 5 times,
Yeah.
or you can add an additional level for each additional.
Oh,
level.
it's 1d6 additional each, so it doesn't really make much sense to spend another. Because it like one of them gives you 86, and 2 of them would only give you 96. So the improvement is not that much.
Yeah.
So it's a 20-foot radius sphere, so the diameter is 40 feet, and you can let it explode as far away. Like you can choose the center of the sphere as far as 150 feet away.
It's pretty badass. Okay, I added it to my inventory. Necklace of Fireballs. It's not an attunement item, right? Doesn't say it is. So. Okay. Cool. More fireballs. More spells.
What could possibly go wrong?
And it's a deck save. That's a good thing because there's sometimes things with high AC, so it's
Uh-huh.
nice to have an alternative. Because most of my spells are hit.
What do you mean?
All my attacks are on against AC. It's a attack
Against
roll.
And this is against Dex.
This is like a
yeah.
saving throw. So.
Yeah. True. Okay, but there are no markings for direction, right?
Okay, so I guess you can cast your locate object again.
Yeah, so let me see. I'll cast Locate Object again. It's a 2nd level spell.
This is what we should have filled up to the ring, actually.
Do we still need to go north?
So you start and you cast Locate Object.
Yeah.
You just went north
Twice.
twice,
Mhm.
which means you are here.
And we're on the right highness.
Which
true.
means you need to go shiftways and south.
Okay, we went too far, guys.
Oh. So that's a problem. Well, okay, the good news is north is where north is.
So
Now we just need to get back into the room where we're going to lose your spell again.
no, it's probably a different room, because you cannot go back where you came from. You will end up in a different room.
Okay.
That's true.
So we can just go south.
Wouldn't it have been the room with the black? Oh no, this doesn't.
So you just went north, which means you can't go south.
Yeah. Oh, the door is not there.
Yeah, you just.
Oh, I thought when we go south now it's just a different room in the south, but
No.
we cannot go south from here. So
Yeah.
we need to find shift ways.
Yeah.
So I guess we can just take any which is not north, south, west, or east.
Yeah.
We take one of the half doors and hope that it's the right one, and if it's not the right one, we at least know which direction it corresponds to.
Does that make sense?
Shall we try northeast?
Huh. I was going to say southwest.
Let's go south because it's closer. Because we have to go south anyways.
But we cannot go back because we came from there.
Yeah, we have to pick
yeah, I
one
mean
of the...
not south, but like either
Southwest.
southwest or southeast.
But I guess
it's not going to be...
it's
an
probably
actual
not bringing
south.
us south. But I mean, we can try, of course. Yeah, let's do southwest.
D4? No, I mean, I'm fine either way, really. It's
Southwest?
totally random. Okay, fine. Southwest it is.
Okay, you go southwest.
Because shift ways southwest.
This guy.
And you get out of the house. You got fired. You found the secret.
Remember, you can look through these portals before stepping through them, but
Can we?
Yeah, we can. We've done it
Yeah.
until
Oh.
a certain
and
point
then
where
you're
we...
just like, this way.
It's just because we had to rush
Ah.
because of the gas was coming back.
Yeah, then we would guess.
And then
Look-
the other time
look-
we had
look
to
at
rush
it,
because there
right.
were blades coming.
You don't see anything immediately obvious.
Thanks.
Immediately mortal.
Fatal around
Fatal.
about this room.
Yeah, fatal.
Let's just say one thing, that if we open a door and before we enter we see a lot of gas or something very obvious,
I
we're
can
not
shoot
gonna-
another firebolt
At
at
that
it.
point we'll pause.
Okay, I mean that kind of makes sense.
We can open all of the doors, right?
Actually, are they even doors or they're portals?
They're just portals.
So
we can just look through them from the
so we can
center
actually
of the
see through
room.
all of them.
It's just the 2 hatches in the trick room in the beginning.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, which unfortunately you went into first. Whatever, it's not confusing.
So we look briefly into
understand.
all of them, right? But just the portal for south is completely missing, or how does it look like?
So you just went southwest.
I mean, we looked through it, right?
Yeah.
You just went southwest.
Yeah, okay.
You just looked through it. There's nothing there.
Okay, so we went through it basically, yeah. Because anyway, he rolls once we cross the door, so we can.
Oh, you don't roll when we look? You roll when we
I
look,
roll when
right?
you look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
So you can check out all of them and choose the non-deadly option.
but-
yeah, but that's not going to tell us if it's the right direction.
No, but before
No.
we just run blindly into some monster or whatever,
Yeah, so we just pick a direction and then we just make sure there's nothing too dangerous.
and then we take it. So
then
we
we
would
take
look
it,
into
yeah.
southwest.
Yeah.
That's very kind. Then I don't have to roll as many rooms.
Yeah. It's because in the end, it's just a matter of the only information we're getting is whether it's safe to go or not, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we look into southwest, and if there's nothing, obviously
We go through
Yeah.
it.
we go through it.
Cool. You go through, which means that you do change.
Do we?
And you feel that you have to go outward, shiftways, and south.
Let me draw that. So we know north and south because we tried it out.
Yeah.
We know up and down because we tried it out. It's center, and then we have 6 more sides.
So what we know now is southwest equals the opposite of outward, which
Yeah, so
potentially
southwest
is inward.
is inward. So I feel we need to go shiftways south, outward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we still need to find what was the opposite of shiftways?
Counter shiftways.
Yeah.
So let's assume
Uh-huh.
that northeast is maybe outward because it's the opposite of inward.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't confirmed it, but it works like this for north and south.
Yeah. So now we want to try some east. Wait.
So I guess east and west are probably. Again, we haven't confirmed it, but I guess east and west are left and right.
Well, it's either southwest and southeast. Sorry, southwest and northeast would be in outward and inward. Okay, so let's try northwest now,
Yes, let's try.
and that's gonna
Like
either
look
shift.
through it and.
Yeah, and that's gonna either shift or counter shift us. Hopefully.
If our
Yes.
guess is correct, yeah.
This is fun, by the way. Somebody on the stream said monsters in the paintings, lol.
So where do you go?
Northwest. If
Northwest.
It's, if it's
We
safe.
look through it and
Yeah.
yeah.
You look through the northwest. Wait, you just went southwest?
We went southwest, yeah.
Then it's
So we
close
can
behind
go
you.
in.
It's an opaque wall.
No,
No.
northeast would be closed. We go
Yeah.
northwest.
Sorry. Yes.
Think in 5
Confusing
dimensions.
even northwest is what you want.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's that. That's that.
That sounds like a big die.
You look inside, and there are 3 what you immediately recognize to be gibbering mouthers,
Gibbering mouth.
How would you describe
which
them?
are slimy, bulbous masses kind of oozing around with mouths that want to consume.
Is it okay to look them up?
Yeah.
We could also check
As long as you don't
south.
check their CR, which is like a quarter.
I did never give that information anyway.
I mean, if you want to fight, we can do that.
Oh, that's ugly.
We can also check southeast instead.
If I saw this, I would say let's go the other way. Do you want to see it?
Looks like that.
Oh,
Draw a fireball and
So-
close the door.
so I'm for southeast, guys.
Yeah, south.
We can at least check it out if it's worse or not, right?
Unless we want to fight, I suppose. 3 of them, you said?
Yes.
Nah.
Oh, if he says nah, then I'm okay.
Brave fighter says nah. So,
Okay, let's
it's
check
not worth your time. That's what I'm hearing.
southeast.
Okay.
So you check the southeast. Sorry, that was the
Northwest.
northwest.
So we're trying southeast.
This you are here. I mean, really, it's interesting. So, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, let's go in.
Okay,
I
we
think it's
go.
better with.
No, but also with the locate object, it's kind of nice that we save on that spell.
Mhm.
Okay, southeast. So we go through it?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I feel?
Right. So you go southeast.
Pretty good.
As always.
which means we're currently here.
Who wants a very tiny lollipop?
Yeah,
very
why not?
tiny. Oh, it's
Thanks.
not very tiny.
You want one?
But they're not very tiny, are they?
Well, you can have the tiny one
He
if you
wants
want.
a bigger one.
They have like a gum, chewing gum in the middle.
What?
If I understand the.
Yeah.
Did
the
you
little-
go trick
little
or
pops.
treat or did
No.
Yes.
I have a child.
A dum dum.
Do you want the small, the medium, or the large?
The super cute small one.
Is there already a gum?
Neat. Yeah, so you need to go outward and south.
Ooh, so
Oh.
we just found shiftways. Okay. So shiftways is southeast.
So now all we need to do is
Count.
go
south and find items?
northwest. Sorry,
Uh,
northeast.
Northeast should be outward, yeah. So we can choose between, if we want to go straight, we can choose between south and northeast.
Why?
I mean, we still need to go, we need to go outward, south.
Oh yeah.
So outward is northeast, so basically,
I want to make sure northeast is outwards. I'd prefer to try that one first. If that's okay with you guys.
yeah, outward and counter shift could still be flipped.
Yeah.
True.
How do you do that without locate object?
Excellent question.
Probably totally fucked up.
Very interesting.
It's just random.
You keep going until you find a scroll scroll of locate objects.
Well, so you guys have
Wait.
never had to backtrack yet.
Well, we can't.
Not immediately, but find your way back. And you've never gone more
Yeah.
than one room in any direction except for once.
Yeah, I mean, you can walk in a loop probably and go through the same rooms again. If you go like
Oh
up,
yeah.
south, down, north, up, south, down, north.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
There are some ways, I suppose.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I was thinking about was to mark the rooms that we're in, like room
Mhm.
1, room 2, somewhere.
That's like level
Like
1
drop some
intelligence.
candies.
We're level 11 with locate objects.
Yeah.
Straight to the target.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hansel and Gretel, drop like
Breadcrumbs.
stones and then go back like that.
So I put the breadcrumbs in the arc question.
Oh yeah, because because it's really hard because some of the rooms are nondescript and look exactly like one another.
Yeah.
So that really fucks you up
Mm-hmm.
because not all of the rooms are special.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
really mean, yeah.
But so are we. Special.
Okay, so do you want to check
Northeast, right?
northeast or south? I mean, we
Uh,
can check both, right?
Let's check the door of northeast first, the portal.
Mhm.
Do we see anything through northeast?
A good question. You see a bunch of
Draw a black dragon.
They're tasty. Not anything particularly special.
Let's check if
Let's-
that's actually outward.
Well, if we need to go through for that.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go. I mean,
Okay.
feeling good about this.
And you just need to go south.
Yes. So.
Okay, so we know inward, outward, shift, counter shift are all figured out now.
Yeah, we have it all figured out. We never went east or west.
Until you found out after the 10th gate, everything resets. I'm not gonna give him ideas.
How do I keep you in here longer? More loot.
Okay. Anything in this room? Besides, I'm gonna investigate.
Let's do
But
some
there
like loops,
Yeah.
like endless loops, so we might fall
20.
on loot, but we never get lost.
Yeah, we can check, of course, yeah.
20 on investigation with my Aerococker friend.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. So just south left, yeah?
Just south.
Let's see, is there what's through south before we cross?
You look through the door.
Let's see a white dragon.
Should be the green
21.
shard, no?
True. Should be the green
Goblins.
It shouldn't be charred. Why would it be charred?
No, a green shard.
Oh, a green shard.
Not a charred shard.
Not the charred room full of smoke and ash that you blew up before. But,
But it is now full again, probably.
yeah, probably full again.
Next time, just throw a lightning match. You know. So if it falls down on you, you don't have that much problem. You take 1 fire damage. Oh no!
You see through that, you do see a shard.
Oh.
But kind of faintly inside of a glowing, sort of like blue translucent cube.
A gelatinous cube.
No, it's more like electrically glowing.
Oh,
Force field or
firebolt!
It's
Okay.
like the thing in Thor.
I haven't seen that.
Okay.
okay, nothing
It's
else.
like a blue energy cube.
I
It
like
comes
that.
in Iron Man too.
Okay. Spoilers.
So, do you want
Spoiler
to
alert.
scout out this place further before we go
Well,
to our...
we don't see anything else in the room. No monsters.
And
Okay.
that's where you ask, how much money could I sell this blue cube? For example, 24,000 gold.
Yeah.
It's a force field.
It's force field, a real
I
one.
don't think we can take it with us. All right, let's go in the room. Yeah,
In the final room, or do you want to scout out the others first?
that's true. Like we were told there would be so many magical items, and then
I mean,
we were so good at it.
You already found the bracelets.
Yeah, I mean that's still pretty good.
Who knows how much more there is? Right?
Mm.
There's nothing else. Nothing else in there.
How many rooms can there be technically?
It depends what size cube it is.
Yeah, we never found a room where it ends, right?
Yeah.
It's whatever it is to the power of 5.
Yeah,
You know it's at least.
but we don't know how long one side is.
Yeah.
Do you want to explore that? We go straight south till we can't go south anymore.
I'd like to find out. I would still like to go into this room just to figure out like what is this force field thing. Maybe we need something from some other room
Sure,
to
we
open
can
it.
scout
so-
it out without, yeah.
Without touching it. Yeah.
So we go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. So you go into the room. And you notice in this room there are no other portals.
Oh. okay.
Ba, ba, ba. Now you're fucked. Campaign ends because you die. There's no way out.
I'm still like,
No.
he said that no one ever died in the cube. But if someone stepped in with those monsters,
Maybe they were a little bit
And-
careful, more careful than us.
yeah,
But,
maybe not. Maybe they were not all careful. They stepped in with those monsters and they were probably not all, level 11 people. So, and if they went solo, they might have met those monsters, but you said that no one ever died in this cube.
That's what he said, yeah.
Maybe they all survived and are still in the cube.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now's the time to think about this.
So wait, there's
In any case,
Yes.
there was no
You're-
portals in that
you're in a
room?
room. There are no portals that you can see.
You see 40 other people
There's-
waiting to get out.
We still have dimension door.
There is a cube of force in the middle of the room. There's force fields.
Mm-hmm.
It is surrounding a green shard.
Okay.
What you know is the green shard.
And we recognize this as a force cube.
So you recognize the force from like the walls of force that you've seen multiple times.
Yeah.
And it is in the shape of a cube.
Okay. So basically something, a word.
Seen a lot of weird shit in this.
Do you have
dimension.
dispel magic?
After a long rest.
Okay. We could...
Attack.
Take a nap.
No, let's... when there's a word, sometimes there can be a rune or something that is activating it.
Mm.
If we could find that, potentially we could deactivate it. So let's check the room. Yeah?
I'm helping
Sure.
you.
How do
On
you
the
check the
lookout.
room?
I fly.
I checked the door, the walls, the floor.
How do you check them?
I put my hands on them and try to see if there's anything
Okay.
that's...
Which one do you go to first?
I go through...
Is it still 8-sided?
No, it's still a cube.
It's always been a
It's
cube.
always been a cube. There's just been 8 portals, except for the octagonal room.
Oh, only one of the rooms was octagonal.
Mm-hmm.
I imagined all of the rooms to be octagonal.
No, the octagon.
Oh, now I need to go back and reimagine all of it. Oh shit.
No, but it's correct what you're thinking. It's just that it's always visually it's a cube, but
Yeah,
there is
yeah,
8
yeah.
gates in
Yeah.
the middle. The northern wall
You go to the northern wall.
with my friends.
And you place your hand on it,
And it freezes in place.
and the
Let's give him all the bad ideas.
force in the middle of the room kind of shimmers.
The
Lightly.
wall, the cube in the middle of the room shimmers when I touch it.
The cube or the fourth wall?
When you touch the wall, it like shimmers from a sort of lighter blue to like a darker blue.
I go to the corner, one of the corners, say northwest, and I touch the west wall.
That was the north.
From the north
You just
wall.
did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so now you go to the west wall. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the corner, and I touch the west wall now. I mentioned this to you guys.
While touching the north wall too.
Well, I want to touch it alone first, then do both. But
Ah, okay.
see, what does the west wall do when I touch it?
It shimmers again.
But a different side of the cube, or the whole cube?
The whole cube.
I touch both.
Again shimmers.
More or?
Just whenever you touch one of the walls, it just shimmers a bit.
What does that mean, guys?
Could an Arcana check help here?
Possibly. Seems arcana.
Oh, fuck. 12.
It seems like the cube may be changing properties when
It changes when you touch the wall.
when you touch the wall. So it's very insightful.
Very, very insightful, yeah.
Do you want to go to the other?
Yeah,
corners?
and I touch the two other walls.
We do it at the same time.
South and west.
I'm doing northwest, so you do southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
1, 2, 3.
And now you have to reach in and grab the green shard.
Actually,
hold on. You touched the north wall how many times now?
oh.
That's the third time, right?
Well, I'm.
Yeah.
Let's see, third time, yes.
Yeah, and twice on the west. Now you've done the east and south once. All right, I got this. It's good. It's good. No problems.
So nothing happened besides the same jittery thing.
Yes.
So we...
Guys, I don't understand this thing.
He does not do that.
Probably,
Alright.
probably has to do with prime numbers.
I was actually, the next thing I was going to say was potentially the floor and the ceiling count as well.
Huh.
So since he can fly, he could go up top and...
Let's check.
I could touch 3 walls, like 2 with my foot and then 1 and then
Yeah, and I
I
can
mean, we
jump
could
and
touch all 6
No,
at the
but
same time.
you're on the ground anyway, so you're touching it anyways. The only one that's missing is the
Mhm.
yeah. So I
Ceiling,
fly up
Mm-hmm.
and I touch the ceiling while touching the south and east wall,
With his head.
and he's touching the north and west
South
wall.
and
Yeah.
east
And the
with
floor.
ceiling. All right.
So we're touching every surface of the cube right now.
Yes.
And
That's
he's
true.
he's ready to grab the green shard if like the fourth wall disappears.
Okay. Are you trying to touch the?
What?
Are you trying to touch, or are you
The
just
fourth wall?
waiting for it to disappear first?
I'm not touching the fourth wall.
Okay.
No, you're ready
I'm
to
just being...
ready to go grab the green shard if the fourth wall disappears.
Yeah.
I could do that with Mage
Okay.
Hand.
You have mage hand. Oh, that's...
Actually, that's a good idea
Let's
because...
swap.
Swap. I
Places.
can do 2 things at the same time, you know. Yeah, okay, then let me Mage Hand. And I want to bring the Mage Hand to the force field. It doesn't go through, I imagine.
It depends.
Okay. I feel like I'm taking all the risks here.
Yes. And we've done that. And this. Cool. Puzzles. Everybody loves them, don't they? You're
He's
trying
doing like some
Sequential puzzles,
some
especially.
logarithmic stuff, you know. Then Ellen of
So you're trying to what now?
So we switched places. And
Mm-hmm.
he went and touched the ceiling, right?
I did.
But as he did that, I cast Mage Hand to try and... When it jitters to see if my Mage Hand would go through the cube.
Okay, so you're trying to put Mage Hand through the cube.
Yeah.
Okay. It works.
It goes
your,
through.
Your Mage Hand goes through the cube.
And only when it jitters?
Who's touching what while you? Are you doing like at the same time?
Yeah, kind of. That's... So, okay, so you're saying that even when we're not doing the jittery thing, it goes through? Because that's the first thing I was going to
So
try.
if right now at this state you don't touch anything
Yeah?
and you cast that, it goes through.
Okay, good. Because that was the first thing I was going to do is like, first I want to see whether it goes through or not, and if it doesn't, we're going to do it as he touches it and the jittery happens. Okay, it goes through.
Yeah.
hey guys, it goes through and it comes out as well.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Can you just grab the green shard or no?
I suppose I can.
It's like, God damn it, we can just go. It's an illusion, what the fuck? No.
No, or we just happen to have done the sequence by chance.
Oh, that would be, oh my god.
Do I grab the shard?
Mm-hmm.
Try it.
I grab the shard.
With your mage
And
hand.
pull it out.
Obviously.
I grab the shard and then I leave that.
As the dimensions collapse.
It stops at the border.
No.
The shard doesn't come out of
It
the...
does not come out.
The hand does, not the shard.
Yes, the hand is able to come out, the shard does not.
Touch the ceiling. He hasn't done that yet. So as it jitters, I try to...
Uh-huh. Your mage hand is still inside?
Half, I suppose.
Okay, I guess it gets split in half.
You have no mage hand anymore.
Mage hand spell dissipates, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
I cast it again. Try to go through. So now the shard is on the floor.
Of the cube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cast Mage Hand again. I try to make it go through again.
Yeah, you can just slap it all the walls until it falls out.
Does it go through now still?
It does not.
Uh-huh. Damn it. We should have gone through actually. Not. How big is the cube, you said?
It's about this big.
So we can't go through.
Oh, so we all need to put our hands in to touch the shard.
Would that be enough?
To
Maybe
do
after
what?
that you have no hand anymore.
Because you only need to touch the shard, right?
To
To get out of here. Wasn't that what he said?
No.
No?
No, he said if you find the shard, you will get out, is what he said.
Wasn't it touching?
Or Or like the shard is your way.
All you have to do is touch it to get out. That's true. That is what he said.
Yeah.
Mm.
We don't want to touch it, we want to grab it.
Yeah,
Like,
you
we
basically
wanna
want to
take
hold
it
on
with
to
us.
it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we'll, because we're special.
Is it the special D&D characters?
No, because these people are from the plane and we're in the shards, stuck in the shards thing. So maybe when we touch it, we simply leave with the shard.
If we don't?
Well, we do the whole cube again, I suppose. It wasn't so hard the first time. Do we have any spells that can do some cool shit? Okay, so another thing we
I
could
mean,
do
I
is
could
put it in the bag.
identify the force field.
Yeah, sure.
It might tell us how it works.
Yeah.
If we have 11 minutes.
Hi.
If we have 11 minutes,
We have 11 minutes.
then I'll identify the force field.
Oh no, but your fastest run ever. Yeah, so you identify the force field, and know that it is basically walls of force. Whoa, right? But not normal walls of force in that, like, you know, nothing can ever pass through them, but that the wall is being changed somehow. And in the current state, you know that gases, wind, fog, living matter, non-living matter cannot, and non-living matter cannot pass through the wall.
Okay. Gas.
That's probably how many times we touch the walls.
Changes
Every
it?
time we touch
Yeah, it changes
one,
the resonance or the properties of the wall.
Mm.
How long does your
or
thing
it add one
last?
thing that
Identify is just instantaneous.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't last. Just gives me the momentary information.
And are you able to tell how many different kinds of phases or states it has?
Would I?
No.
No idea.
You could just tell some properties of it at the moment.
Okay, but maybe it's just attached to which walls we touch.
Yeah.
Like one face of the cube is,
Yeah.
but all of the faces have the same property. Like the
Yeah, correct. It's just that one wall will access a different button.
maybe.
Let's test it out. So what was the last one I touched before he touched his? It was the
ceiling?
You touched the ceiling
But
last,
that's
right?
okay. But
So
before
the
that,
last one touched was the ceiling?
Mhm.
yeah, and before that was the east wall, if I recall
But it's
correctly.
south and east.
It
Oh.
may have been.
Okay, let's try east. Okay, new chart.
We could like
East.
one by one.
So north, ceiling.
Yeah.
Does no entry to gas.
I don't know.
I mean,
No,
it might
the
also
one he
depend
just said.
on the order, right? Not just which one was just touched last, but also the order.
He just knew the properties at that moment that were like these things couldn't pass the
Yeah.
barrier. Not like this wall affects that and this.
Right, but I just want to know what those properties were. So it was
In
no.
total.
Because
he knew that
At
gas.
that moment, we are touching all the 6 walls.
No, we're not anymore.
Well, it's just this. Basically, the switches are in some state, and
Yeah.
he knew that gases, wind, fog, non-living matter, living matter. Yeah, and non-living matter can't pass through the barrier.
Okay, just to try, out of curiosity. Let's touch all of them now once, all the walls.
All of them once and then
Gas,
identify
wind.
again, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we don't, but I want to just try something. So gas, wind, fog, non-living, and living things. Correct? Is there anything else?
Gas, wind, fog, non-living, living. Yep.
That's 5 of them.
So maybe the 6th one is deactivated currently.
Maybe there's no 6th one because that's the floor, and the floor doesn't count. Maybe. So that's 5 if you count all walls and the ceiling. So I want to touch them all once to see if it deactivates all of these things, and then all of these things work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Can we try that?
So you touch all of them once.
Yes. Or we redo, since we're all in the corners anyway, we retouch everything once.
Okay. All right. And now what do you do?
Mage hand to see if it goes
Your
through.
mage hand does not go through.
Okay.
Should I identify again?
Mm-hmm.
Now I kind of wish we didn't touch everything.
I'll identify again.
Wait, how many times can you do this?
Every time 11 minutes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, better speed run.
It's over now.
It's not a speedrun anymore.
This means
I mean, we can also try, maybe if gases can pass through now, we can try to flow
how do you know if
shard
wind goes through?
out of it.
I mean, the shard is like sitting on the bottom one,
Yeah.
so you could just like blow on it and see if the shard moves.
Sure.
Can you
okay.
make it
Let's do
levitate
it.
with the shard of levitation?
It does.
Oh, actually, he can blow his wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it
Horrifying.
levitate with the shard of levitation.
No, I can only do that to myself.
Oh.
So okay, it does the wind go through?
The wind goes through. Yeah.
Okay, so wind goes.
The question is, what is our end goal here?
But we want to have non-living and living things be able to go through, so we can take the shard out.
Okay.
Can you blow the shard out of the force wall?
Yes, that's true. We can also do that.
If I do like a big
But the shard can
wind.
currently not pass, right? That's the
Yeah, so
problem.
if non-living things can go through and wind, then he could blow.
Oh
it.
yeah, but the shard is currently lying on the bottom force field, or
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so it
It's on the
obviously
floor,
cannot
isn't it?
pass through at the moment, right?
Unless it can never pass through. the
No,
bottom
that's
force
that's
field.
that's probably not an option. That it never passes through.
The
Or
bottom
we
force
just need to
field.
touch it and we're done. But
The bottom force field. Maybe we can try.
there is a bottom force field.
To keep.
Yeah, but I thought it was on the floor.
Well, maybe it never passes through the bottom force field.
That works. That works better. It's on the floor. There's only 5 sides.
Okay, that works better. There's only 5 sides. Okay, so it's a cube on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so and we could. Okay, then let's try to wind it out.
Okay, I'll try to make a torpedo with my wings. And then a tornado, I mean, with my wings. A torpedo.
Okay, so you huff and you puff and you blow that shard down.
I'm very athletic.
You are quite athletic. You're so athletic. You're able to blow it out of the.
Whoa! Oh,
We made it.
We did.
the first time I'm useful in this adventure. For real.
It's almost a shame that we didn't figure it out. Actually, we just kind of.
Well, you kind of did. You just pushed a bunch of buttons.
I know, but that's
Meshed buttons.
And as it tumbles out of the cube of force, it shrinks down, solidifies into what kind of looks like what you are in. That type of cube, like a hypercube. And
There's another hypercube.
it's another. So it's Inception. You are able to recognize it as a cube of force, which is a magical item.
So it's not a shard.
No, that's
No, you blew the shard out of the cube.
Oh,
The
and
force
the
cube.
force
The
cube.
cube
I
turned
thought the
into-
shard.
Oh yeah, okay.
I see.
So yeah, cool. What does that do though? Force of cube.
A force? No, how's it
Cube of
called?
force.
Cube of force.
A cube of force has 36 charges. Currently, it has 13. And it regains 1d20 daily at dawn.
I know what this is.
You can press different sides to do different actions.
That's good.
Normally, it will spring into a cube of force around you, invisible, and it's 15 feet per side, centered on you, moves with you,
Oh, nice.
and lasts for 1 minute or until you use an action to press the cube's sixth face, which cuts it. The various sides. Side 1 costs 1 charge. Gases, wind, and fog can't pass through the barrier.
So it's kind of a moving shield with you.
Kind of good.
You don't even have to hold it. You could, like, for combat.
Yeah, maybe. Phase 2 costs 2 charges, so non-living matter can't pass through the barrier, but walls, floors, ceilings can pass at your discretion. Phase 3 costs 3 charges, and living matter cannot pass. 4 is 4 charges, the spell effects can't pass. And 5, it costs 5 charges, nothing can pass.
That's pretty crazy.
And the 6 costs 0, and it just deactivates the barrier.
So when you activate it, you need to choose one of the sides.
You can just press it any side at any time, and by pressing a side, you reset the 1 minute timer.
But you need to spend.
So nothing goes
It
out.
charges.
So nothing comes in, but nothing goes out, too.
If you
Press
if
the
you-
5.
Yeah, nothing passes through the barrier.
So
if
it's
you
like
expend 5 charges by pressing
you
phase 5,
can shoot an arrow out, and
you can't because
but
nothing
if
passes.
you have to be protected for a minute.
But the best is you make it. For example, you have a whole lot of monsters around you. You
Mhm.
activate it with the living matters can't pass through,
Yeah.
and then other things can,
Like arrows.
like arrows, like magic.
But they
Or-
can also pass
Yeah.
to you.
Or if you're surrounded by wizards, then you make it that only spell effects can't pass through the
But
barrier.
for example, if a monster with his gear comes and he wants to pass through, does he lose all his gear while passing into the cube? Because he's living matter,
he
but
doesn't just lose it, right? It's like it's
he like enters naked.
So he's stuck basically because of his armor and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. This is how we escaped a volcano that was collapsing in one of our adventures.
So the most useful will be all non-living matter probably. Or if you have only spellcaster, all magical effects.
Yeah, it's very useful in different situations.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Let's take it.
Let's leave it there.
I'm gonna say you should carry because you're the one who's smart.
And you're the wizard guy.
Yeah. Works
Okay.
for you.
Sure. I'll put it into my pouch.
Now
Yeah, but it's on.
let's all hold hands and take the shard. And see, I mean, just in case it teleports us or something.
Okay,
Just in case.
that's fun.
Or
what do we
no.
do? Oh, we
Wait,
all hold hands?
Is there a way? Do we actually? Yeah, let's think about this. We can either touch it, but risk that it would whisk us away without it.
Yeah. Or we can
But
touch it
be-
one after the other.
But no, that's not what I was gonna say. That's just. But my thinking is that potentially now that it's out of the cube, it would be okay. It could either whisk us away with it, Or if it's really gonna whisk us away without it, then we put it in our bag without touching it, and then we find our way out. Oh, but there's no portals anymore. There's no way out, actually.
No.
Well, there might be a way out. But
But we can't see a way out, at least.
You wanna investigate?
We can investigate.
Sure. Why not?
Let's investigate. For now, I put it in a pouch that does not contain any other shards.
Bling bling.
just a normal pouch.
Sorry?
Just a normal pouch.
A normal.
Not like a dimensional.
No.
Bag of holding.
Not a pocket dimension or.
So I investigate with advantage.
Yes, and I will.
Natural 20 plus 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh look, a tiny little hole that is our way out.
Can you fit through a 1-inch hole?
With a natural 20 I can do everything.
Oh, okay. Very good.
No, I'm actually a polymorph, so I could if I wanted to.
Fit through a 1-inch hole? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can.
There's not one in this room though.
Okay. So the question was just
Curious.
completely theoretical in
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah.
No, but I think this is an interesting theory to discuss. Let's discuss this scenario. What would we do if we?
If it whisks
Let's sidetrack.
us away
if there's
without
a
it.
side hole, a small hole
One
that we
hole.
need to go through. I could put you all in my bag of holding and then turn into a gaseous form, as all my belongings turn into the gaseous form as well.
So then
I'm
we
always
have the
away.
Done.
Level 11.
So do we find anything?
You do not find anything.
With
With
natural
your
20?
20 plus 7.
But then you're
Plus
sure.
Plus, plus
Oh,
8.
well then.
no.
Then you find a secret door.
Oh, the DC was 28. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a
Damn.
blank room.
Okay. So question: we can also we could attach it to the others before we. Just in case it tries to stay here.
Oh, we could just touch it.
But we maybe.
Oh, do you have that new spell?
I have several new spells,
The one that you can summon an object to you if you do the thingy?
but I need to touch it to cast this spell.
Oh no!
But you know, that's fine because you touch it at the very end of the casting, right? So the spell would be in effect. I hope. Let's just say, is it an instant? How do you cast this? How does it
I
go
need
on?
to touch the object for minutes to cast it.
Damn you! Spell description.
I mean, maybe it only teleports you away as soon as you release the touch.
There's so many unknowns.
So many unknowns.
So,
I mean, we could also
3
identify.
people to try it with.
There's probably some kind of spell on the shard. I could identify it to find out how it works.
okay, that's a good idea.
I'll identify the shard.
Shazam.
Shazam.
It is enchanted.
Woo, who would have thought?
Yeah, from the teleportation school.
Okay. How does it teleport? On click down or on click up?
On contact.
Without it.
Hmm?
With or
It's
without?
like, it's like there's a small film kind of
A
around
teleportation
the shard.
film.
Yeah, and if you contact this film, you haven't actually touched the shard yet, but as you're passing into the film, it excretes itself over your body and then whisks you away. It's how teleportation works.
So it's basically before you touch the shard.
The
So
actual
it's not the shard itself that does that, it's something around
It's
it.
the enchantment around it.
Huh.
So you could. Does anyone have like a little bit of ethanol where we could like scrub off a little bit of the teleportation film?
I can scratch it with Mage Hand. I
You
try.
teleport your mage hand away.
Yeah, maybe that's fine. I try Mage Hand and I tried to touch it with Mage Hand actually.
Okay, Mage Hand is able to grab it.
Oh, yeah, I did it actually before. That's true.
Mm.
I tried to scratch the. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. It's
I mean-
not actually a film, it's just
Yeah.
just how the magic
Yeah.
works.
So we either dispel it.
But how do we get out of here then?
What does the green shard do?
It grows trees. No, I forgot.
Green light. We talked about this last time.
I know, I forgot.
Green light.
Green light.
What's so special about green light?
It's light screen.
Okay.
You can make red light too if you wanted to. But this one's green.
Huh.
Can I teleport objects?
If you have them on your person, yeah.
Oh yes. If it's in my bag, I can teleport away with it. The only thing is we're not sure how teleportation works in
Out of
5
here?
dimension. But okay, so the spell teleportation is really like you pick a location. Because dimension door is picking a direction. That's where it gets risky in 5 dimension.
Mm-hmm.
But teleport is like I say, I want to be in the shop now.
You
So-
can also teleport between planes, right? Or
Really?
Let me check. Same plane of existence.
same thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Are we in a different one?
most likely.
I mean, you're in the Fey realm.
Oh no, true. Yeah. I guess. Hard to tell.
I mean, worst
We
case,
might
it would,
still be in the Feywild.
worst case, it would not work.
Yeah. So the plan is to put the shard into your bag.
Yeah.
And then you teleport us all out of here, including
Yeah.
the shard.
Yeah. Up to 8 people.
I see.
I can target an object as well.
And teleport only the object.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do it.
So all of us, yeah. I put it in the bag, and all of us. I mean, it's why cast it twice, right? We could just all leave.
Yeah. I mean, the only problem is when the shard stays back, but I guess it doesn't.
Or we can put it in the bag of holding and see what happens when it leaves this pocket dimension.
Oh, I see.
Probably collapses.
So either putting it into a normal pocket and teleporting out of here with your spell, or putting it into the bag of holding and seeing what happens, you mean?
My natural instinct would just say, let's just put it in a regular bag and teleport away.
Okay.
We're sure that this thing, if we touch it, it's gonna teleport us away without it.
I mean, you're pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. So let's try that. Yeah.
Normal bag, and you teleport us out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what else could, from your detect magic, are you able to tell how this thing is connected to this pocket dimension that we're in?
I don't know.
Would you be able to? No.
Teleportation magic, strong. We sense some slight alteration, maybe abjuration, thrown in for good mix.
Okay.
Shall we try that?
Okay. Normal pocket. You teleport us out. Okay.
All right, where'd you go?
The shop.
The shop where?
Oh, we're still
There
small.
where the cube is.
On the counter of the.
But will we still be like super small or not?
We'll
Because we
see.
didn't take the right way out.
I mean, we can touch the shard outside. Maybe
Yeah,
it will
we
also
can,
make us
that's true.
big. Maybe.
So where do you teleport to? You're teleporting. You're in the middle of teleporting. You're like, where are you going? Onto the counter?
That was my thinking, so he doesn't step on us.
All right, there you go. So you're you teleport. You're on the counter. You're still super small.
Mm-hmm.
The shard is still in the pocket.
As far as you know, you can kind of feel it around in there.
Do we
But
see the?
Do you open it and look at it, or do you open it and poke it?
I look at it.
Yeah,
It's still
it's
there.
in there.
So
Rockstaff is there.
He's not.
do I from the identifier, do I know what the target of the teleportation spell is?
No.
Question is, does it teleport us into the shop and make us bigger at the same time? So then we could just touch it now and get bigger and teleport like half a meter.
Yeah, I don't know. He was saying it's the thing is that we don't want to teleport away without the shard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so now that the shard is outside of the cube,
Yeah.
we could technically touch it.
Yeah. Question is, where does it teleport to? To the shop?
No idea. But he seemed to say that the way out is touching it, so I assume that people would just come out in the shop.
Yeah, we didn't ask.
Yeah, I mean, it stands to logic. He would, I don't know. How else would he know that people came out? 3 months later, when people travel
So one
from the Nine Helms and say,
Okay, I guess
It was
I guess
record time too, by the way.
one of us should touch it, right?
or all three.
If it doesn't work.
YOLO.
YOLO. Yeah, I guess we need to touch it.
Are we ending the campaign there? I don't want to end the campaign. That's
You
why I'm
have
so
3
cautious.
shards out of 6.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything then.
So shall we do like
Okay,
stone, scissors, paper to find out who touches it?
Sure.
The loser or the winner?
I'll do.
You'll touch it?
Good boy.
Are you gonna finish the campaign only you two? Like,
No.
one disappeared, but that's alright.
We're gonna look for you.
Okay, I'll touch it.
Okay. And so, like before your fingers get to the actual green shard, he disappears with a poof.
Before he touches that.
Well, like so,
Like
you know,
just-
very, very near, but
just-
1 millimeter away from the ball one.
He disappears completely.
He goes poof. Something happens to him. But you'll find out.
Why
So-
didn't you guys put all the
Wait.
shards together?
I don't know.
That could like be a manner to solidify the shards.
You
And
think?
take the.
But we want it to
And
get
they
bigger,
don't
right?
have
He says from the void.
Yeah, yeah.
they don't have that much of a magical power. I mean, okay, but
Do you have a
like-
way to contact him? I have a way to contact him.
Message.
I will do a sending.
Uh-huh.
Where are you, friend? Tell me in 25 words or less.
Where am I?
You're in a small waiting room. You have a
It's like the purgatory.
you have an overview over the shop. You're kind of high up. There's a nice little balcony, some chairs and whatever. You're still very small, and there's a little sign on the wall that says "Don't panic."
Other very small people.
No, there are no other very small people there. But it looks like
But the
maybe
waiting
somebody needs
room-
to clean up.
But the waiting room furniture is small?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're
so
at
it's
the
like
top of the shop in a little waiting room.
yeah.
And it
Like a
says,
holding area
If
for...
I'm not here, I'll be back soon. Please ring the bell to get my attention.
I ring the bell.
You have to
Congratulations
reply to
on
the
Oh.
message first.
Wait,
Oh,
so
I
you
ring
tell
the
us
bell
that?
first before
no.
a reply. Oh, do I have to reply instantaneously?
Ish.
Yeah.
I'm in a waiting room just above the shop, still very small. I'm pretty sure that's not 25 words. Yeah, like
Yeah, for left.
it's alright. I think you get it.
He says
So,
it's alright.
shall we also go
Don't
there?
panic,
Don't
because
panic.
it's certain don't panic.
Okay.
Thing.
So I touch it,
No, what?
You disappear.
Why did you touch it?
because we all go to the waiting room now. I mean, now I'm there. Hey,
Hey,
I guess I'm there, right?
Yeah, you
Okay.
go to the same waiting room.
So now I'm realizing that
Both of them disappeared. Apparently they were in a waiting room, and you have the shard in the bag.
But if you touch it, will the shard disappear from your stuff? That's the question.
that's what I'm wondering. Is whether
So don't do it and just wait for.
I mean, if it's
come
in
back.
your pouch while you touch it, it's part of your inventory, right?
Is it though?
I mean, worst case it's on the counter. We know where
Let's
it is, right?
put it together.
Like a tiny shard on the
yeah,
counter.
exactly.
Let's put it together with the which one is unuseful? The red shard.
Is the
You
green
have
beside
the
the
red
red?
Did you ring the bell, by the way?
Yeah.
You rang the bell, yeah.
Did I hear
Where's
that?
my drawing? Oh my god.
I didn't hear it.
Oh yeah, the red is beside the green.
And it's like
Yes.
It's a placebo.
So, yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to put them together or not?
Well, I mean, you're still small, but yeah, you can put them together. You have the white and the red, and
I don't have the red one. I have the white one.
Yes, yes.
And the-
Yeah, I have the red one. Yeah.
Ah, but white is... Oh, and white is not beside green. I don't know if they'll fit together.
I can still try.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you approach them
but if
and
you
they will
touch
just
it-
do like cling.
If you touch it, you should touch it in your inventory.
Basically, I open the bag,
So you
you shake it.
throw in the white shard and shake it.
Yeah.
What happens?
Okay, fine. I'll do it. I will take the white shard
I love how you're experimenting while you're still small.
Yeah. And place the small. It's a pouch, right? That's attached to my belt,
Yeah.
and the red shard is in it.
The green shard.
Sorry,
the
the
white
green one.
shard.
The green shard is in it.
The green shard is in the pouch, and you have the white shard in your hand.
In my hand, and
Yeah.
I just carefully place it, just in case they will magnetize to each other. I want to make sure I don't touch the green one at that moment.
Yeah.
And I just bring them close to each other.
Okay. You bring them very close to each other, and they kind of snap into place.
And they get stuck.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, unless you try to pull them apart, but then you're touching the green shard.
Yeah. And nothing happens besides this.
Nothing to know.
Okay. Then I touch the green shard.
Isn't there like a little sound of accomplishment, like in video games?
You're
Accomplished.
attached to the white shard, and you're holding the white shard.
And everything
so
is
I
in my
guess it comes with you.
We made it.
That's a way of solving it that I didn't think about. I guess it works. So.
You're teleported and land, but when you land, you're levitated. It's combined.
Well, you
a
haven't-
combination
You
of
haven't
the two
pressed it, but
shards.
yeah.
Oh. Waiting room.
Yep.
And I go, don't panic, okay.
Do you own the red shard too?
I don't know. I don't think it matters.
It's not super useful.
Let's
just
experiment.
do like some fire.
Let's just experiment more once we're back at our normal size.
Mhm.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Yeah, there's some nice books and stuff, but small. And
It's very thoughtful.
Comics.
and
It must have been difficult to make small books.
Before
Mhm.
he returns. So, what's our story? Like, of course, do we tell him that we broke it?
He doesn't need to know.
But if he sends in other people,
Oh no.
they will not be able to get out without the green shard.
Then I suppose we can tell him it doesn't work anymore.
Then why?
So
why
we tell
are
him we
you out?
broke it?
Don't ask questions, okay? It just doesn't work anymore.
I can suggest him everything.
Or you steal the higher cube.
How big is it?
It's about this big.
Next time we find a mind flayer, we're just like, hey, want to try a puzzle?
Can like glue the door shut.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No,
We could break it. Anyway.
do we tell him something?
Yes. I don't want innocent people to finish their lives in this stupid cube.
Okay, you talk to him.
Hmm?
You talk to him.
We tell him it broke into a million pieces as we teleported away. And that his thing
Okay.
is lame.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
But he's not here. Yeah.
Okay, let's read the books while we're
Okay,
waiting.
are there potions in the waiting room?
There are not, but
Okay.
you read the books. He eventually comes back with a beer, and he's drinking it. He looks at the cube.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, he walks over and says, "So, how was it?" And he goes back, hearing no answer to the back. He's got some more potions. Takes out an eyedropper. Eye drops one drop. Takes out a smaller eyedropper, and eye drops like a half a drop, and then pushes it towards you, and it's like this big. Yeah.
Yep.
Drink up.
Take
Cheers.
the shot.
Okay.
Ding. I take my. I'm going. Take my bath in it.
Oh,
Then the glass explodes.
then he holds up the cart again for you to get back in.
Okay.
I assume you do.
Yeah.
And then delivers you back to the mat over there and kind of walks away. And in under a minute, you kind of start to grow back again. Grow back to your full size.
Oh. Much better.
Yeah. That's good, that's good.
So it was really interesting, this hypertube, but the green shard kind of broke. So
Is it supposed to do that when we're teleported back?
What do you mean?
It's just as we touched it, it just broke into a million pieces and we just end up in the waiting room. Is that normal?
Roll a deception.
I thought I decided my role. And he's supporting me, right?
yeah, I'm like
He is. It sounds
yeah.
like
Okay, I'm glad he does. That's
Ooh.
That is And 25.
Oh no! That was my best attraction. Well, I'll consult with my lawyers and see if I can dig out anything for those contracts you signed.
Maybe it's on warranty.
Oh, that's right. I gotta talk to that salesman.
Who's the salesman that sold you this?
I don't quite remember.
I've heard that before.
There's a big blank, you know, like a mind flayer does it and erase this
Mind
memory.
flare? Surely not. I don't deal with those.
Yeah, I guess we
Evil
can. We don't need to do remove curse again. I guess.
Do you have it prepared?
No, of course not. Dispel magic, remove curse. Who needs that?
Cool.
Hey, dispel magic can be very useful.
But what shall I drop? Yeah, I can. Yeah, let's prepare it for tomorrow.
You don't have to. I'm
Tomorrow
just
you'll need
saying.
it.
Everything is
Tomorrow
very.
You'll need whatever walk through the wall thing.
Yeah.
Exactly what I chose to replace it with.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
I broke your shit. Have a good day. Bye.
Grogstaff, I want my money
Okay,
back.
thanks,
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
So
what's the prize?
What did we win by getting out of the hypercube?
Well, you didn't get first place, but you actually spent quite a little bit of time out there. Most people solve it within 5 to 10 minutes. Was there anything that stood in your way?
Caution.
Caution.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people just run through the rooms willy-nilly until they find it. But good for you. Good for you. So you made it all out nice and...
What was the first prize?
Oh, first prize. First prize was a pole of collapsing.
A
It's
what?
the most fun thing in my shop.
Pole of collapse.
Is that a real thing that I can look up?
if you want.
What is it?
It's kind of a shitty prize.
Pool?
He pulls it out from behind the table. Watch this. Beep. Poof. It explodes to 10 feet. And then beep. And it's like a couple inches long again.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Would that work as
Okay.
a quarterstaff?
It's 10 feet long, so really long quarterstaff.
You can hit people with it like doof, doof,
That's like a 10-foot pole, but portable.
Collapsible. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty nifty actually. Yeah, it's fine. I have mage hand. What's the second prize?
There's no second prize.
It's a +3.
+3 armor.
That's 3 pole of collapsing.
Yes. It's a fishing pole.
Did we check the stuff that he sells last time?
Yeah.
I don't think there was
He
anything.
didn't really sell anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not really that he sells the low prices. It's just
Yeah.
It's an experience room.
You're our shopping queen. The shopping queen of the room.
By the way, are you friend with the enchanter from 7th floor?
Not really. That guy's a dick.
Oh yeah, we figured that out already.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we win?
Agreed.
And he was like, didn't we win 24,000
$1,000
gold pieces?
That's what you said yesterday.
Pretty sure this is more like a museum than a shop.
All right. Well, I guess we're done here. Yeah.
I guess.
Let's go. Thank you. It was a fun little experiment.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the
Breaking my
entrance.
cube. Just putting it behind the desk.
You know,
Taking down the sign.
you know what these guys are like, right? It's programmed obsolescence, as they call it, right?
Ah,
It's
right,
just
right,
it
yeah.
eventually it breaks right after the warranty expires.
Yeah, then you gotta buy new one.
Bastards.
Those shards.
So you walk out of the shop.
Yeah.
1 hypercube less, 1 green shard gain.
Oh, we should dispel magic on it before someone accidentally ends up in the raiding room in full size.
I wonder if it would happen again now that we've.
I mean, the teleportation spell is probably.
It does because you put it together. And
This is a great way to get rid of people, by the way. It's like, oh no, the mind flare is here. Touch it. Yeah, you want the shard? Go ahead.
Yeah, he's like, ah.
Touch the green side.
The orb of Santos, and he takes it, and suddenly he's in the waiting room.
Yeah, but you're right, because we probably want to use the whatever.
So I'll prepare dispel magic
Green
for
light.
tomorrow.
If we do put the red shard to it, you have less risk to touch the green shard.
Yeah, because you can hold the whole thing.
Because you can hold the red and the white shard
And just not touch the green.
and not touch the
But yeah,
green.
let's take a break.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, sure.
Come back in a bit.
All right. See you in a bit.
Very good.
And we're back.
So, we have just exited the House of Wonder. After breaking the hypercube, supposedly. You still have the green shard, which is still enchanted. You were discussing disenchanting the green shard.
There's the topic of the armor enchantment switching, but I'm feeling like we're not going to really be able to get the money for it unless we sell some of those things that we found. But they can be quite useful. The cube of force is super useful. I think we should keep it.
It's super expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
D&D Beyond doesn't have a price.
No, it wouldn't. Magic items don't have prices there, but we have that list that he gave us, right?
It's 16,000 gold.
How much do I need again?
24.
Yeah, so I'm not even close anyway.
Maybe we also found a gem of seeing.
Did you though?
I mean, that's fine. I can live without the enchantment, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. If really, basically I can choose whether I want energy resistance or I want an extra +1 to my AC. So in general, I'll just keep my extra plus. And if we go to a place where there's a lot of fire, then maybe I'll switch to that and lose 1 AC to get fire resistance.
Okay.
It's just more of a preparation thing. I don't think it's worth the gold.
You can also sell your Vorpal sword.
No way! It almost killed me.
I'd pay for it outright.
Which is why it's better in my hands.
Then sold, you mean? Yeah, maybe. So, what do you want to do?
So we need to wait a night anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can spend the night here.
Well, yeah, I think we should. It's a safe place.
Yeah.
And we could go check the next...
We did look into it already.
we did?
Yeah, it was like a swamp. Right? It was a swamp.
You're right, yeah, it was a swamp. So we did already, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of entertainment we haven't tried yet here.
I guess, yeah.
For once, it's an inviting place. It's not a war zone.
Don't get caught up with the
once, I mean,
pixies.
Neverwinter was fine until...
Until we fucked it
So
up.
we showed up and broke the status quo. Turns out you just need to kill a bad guy's leader
Yeah.
to upset the status quo. You would think it would upset it in the right way, but
It didn't.
We'll keep it low key here.
yeah, okay. No killing.
No
Yeah.
killing.
Crippling is okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you go around, you try out the entertainment.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. There.
What's playing in the movies?
There's just plays going on.
Ah, a nice play with a...
Someone is discussing if they could, if I could only make this as an image and project it on a 2D wall, then I could just not have to pay the actors and trying to start some type of business.
I cast minor illusion. That's exactly what I do.
And it moves and makes sound, and you remember all the lines and all of the... It's very difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Trying to write it all down.
You need a gnome, and gnomes are good at illusions.
Yeah, if there's nothing particularly looking for, you can partake in the entertainment for a day or two, but that's all up to you.
Did they have a spa?
They did have a spa. It was on the highest level.
Oh, true. We talked about it. We spent an afternoon at the spa.
Very good.
How much does it cost?
A couple gold. Very high-end spa. Get it? Yeah,
Sounds good.
it's up high-end.
Yeah, and I suppose just keep an ear out
But
on any kind of
otherwise-
any stories that...
You're trying to gather information there?
I'm just always keeping an ear out, not really like asking questions like what's going on and stuff, but just
Mhm.
when I'm doing small talk, I'm like anything interesting worth knowing, and just to see if there's... yeah.
There's a rumor that there'll be a new blacksmith coming to town.
Okay.
Is it unusual?
Yeah, usually blacksmiths don't travel. They need a forge.
Is there a forge?
And what's with the current blacksmith?
There's no blacksmith in this town.
Ah,
But
I see.
there's one that kind of has his wife go and sell his wares and stuff. But there's a new blacksmith that's going to be coming to town to set up shop.
Ah,
And people are concerned about the big fires and high heat and
I see.
noise, and is it going to distract all of the patrons from the other stuff? Who needs swords anyway?
I don't know. Who needs? That's why they only have boxing gloves.
Right? Everything's family friendly.
But is there a demand for
For the
blacksmith wares?
Not too much. I was kind of curious that it would come to town.
When is he coming? Or she?
A couple weeks.
It's too long.
Too long. Time for montage. Oh, I really like that montage, man. In Neverwinter.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Bureaucracy montage.
Yeah, it's the best. Best kind of montage.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Otherwise,
Just a spa. Just a spa.
no, I don't think so. Are you looking for something
Very
specific?
good. You get very well cleaned and rested. Bathing for the first time in a while, I guess.
I have to say,
We didn't even go
it beats
to-
prestidigitation.
We didn't even
You're
go
all
to
clean with prestidigitation, but a good bath.
Neverwinter Beach.
Neverwinter Beach. Yeah, that's where we started. That's what's missing there. A good beach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now there's a beach like all around the river. That's kind of wasted.
It's the whole thing is a beach.
Yeah.
So after the long rest, we will dispel this thing, right? That will be our first, our next move.
And question is, do we want to remove curse on him? I mean, we probably know the outcome already.
Yeah. I
Question.
mean, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Just maybe we'll glean more information on the what's the name? The oracle. On one of those many pieces of paper.
The Oracle.
No, the mind flayer. He has a there's the
The
seer.
seer.
Close.
Okay, so I prepared my spells.
Okay. So green chart first.
Sure. Green chart first. So I'll cast. So we had a long rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
You now have all 3 shards together, correct?
We
we?
haven't put the red one on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
red
too.
one.
Alright.
So I'll cast Dispel Magic on the green shard. Or on the layer that surrounds the green shard.
Yeah, on the layer. Let's be specific.
Being very careful to not try to
Cast it
dispel
on the green
magic
shard.
On the green shard, you are successfully able to remove the teleportation aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
We should have transferred it to something else. No, we can't do that.
I cannot.
We could have asked the enchanter
Enchanter, can you take this teleportation off and put it on another helm?
on this little stone on a stick.
Just poke people with a stick and make them disappear.
Yeah, exactly. or you enchant the sword
All
like
the
this.
people arriving in the waiting room of the other dude.
Imagine a
And then
sword
you can make them. You can make
Just
them
teleports people away.
disappear. Disappear.
if the other one has a shield, whoosh, no shield anymore. Whoosh, no
That would
helmet.
be amazing!
No.
Yeah!
No armor.
That would be so good!
But it would just keep going. Like it touches the helmet, poof, no helmet. Touches the head, poof, no person.
Yeah.
And all that in the waiting room in
So-
miniature.
It's a little bit like
How
the
fast it would
banish
go.
spell.
Kind of, yeah.
Until he makes new money with all
Till
the
we get-
items that arrive there.
Till we get the gnome's letter that says, "Guys, can you stop sending dangerous monsters into my House of Wonders?" It's like, it is a House of Wonder now.
But after that,
wonderful
there were
now.
like miniatures, so he can like put them in, I don't know, in like small little cages and make a new House of Wonders.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. The danger pit. I love the idea. This has to exist. A sword that makes people teleport
Oh,
away.
look, a mini mind flayer. Oh, it's so cute.
It so has to happen.
So we teleported we transferred it to the sword.
To the warp
To the vorpal sword with teleportation effect.
Yeah, so do we want to restore his memories?
I say yes, just because he might have more information on the guy.
Do we want to tell him that we are doing that, or shall we do it like kind of sneakily and...
We can tell him.
Okay.
Consent.
Do you want
It's
to
important.
Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, you talk to him.
Okay. But you guys are with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have the spell prepared. I can do it at any
With
point in
drawn
time.
sword.
Okay.
Have you sport there? Oh, just.
Grog staff.
Oh, you again.
Grog staff, we have something important to tell you.
After breaking your shard, we're not gonna restore your memory.
I thought you wanted me to talk.
Oh.
We have reasons to believe that a mean person has altered your memory.
He says no.
Not that I
Okay.
remember, but okay.
That's the point.
Oh, right.
We have a way for you to recover your memory. You would want to have your full memory, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Right. Then Magnus here. Grandmaster!
Grandmaster
Archwizard! Magnus will proceed with
The
restoring your
third.
memory.
Okay, so you don't need to do anything. I'll only
Just
briefly
don't move
touch
too
you.
much.
It might hurt a little. No, just a joke. I guess it doesn't hurt. I never did it on myself. You'll find out. So I basically do my vocal and somatic components and then touch him
On the nose.
on the what's it called? Forehead.
Bonk.
Bonk.
And he falls over.
Really?
He's not dead.
But when he
he's just
sleeps,
in
it
shock.
looks like no.
Oh yeah, we should have laid him down like we did the first guy. We didn't
Did the other
think
one
about
also?
that. Yeah.
I'm sure he
He's
Caught him.
small. He's a
low gravity point.
I got him with my foot.
Didn't split his skull by falling.
Mhm.
Are you alright?
He's unconscious.
Okay. Give him one thing.
Take like a good bottle of.
You know what? Let's check his potions while he's sleeping.
You take a good bottle of rum and.
Take some of the mini potions.
Yeah, come on, that could be useful.
What magic item could that be? Like a grenade with.
It could really
Like,
be useful.
Quick, the merchant's asleep. Steal his wares.
So what we should steal both kinds of potions, right?
Oh, I love it.
We could do
No,
like
we shouldn't. Well,
a
unless we're
cocktail
using it for.
Molotov with the drinking potions, and when it explodes, all the people around it get all smaller.
Yeah.
Ah,
Such creative ways to
Yeah.
combat.
Very good.
It's called stumping. Welcome to the stumping ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, I try to wake him up. Come on.
And he wakes up.
Sleepy time over.
Babbles incoherently for a bit, and says something about mind flayers. And he was here in my shop.
I know.
What do you mean you know?
Well, he's the one who altered your memory. He's done it to other people before.
You just said it.
Who?
Just people far away in different planes.
We can start a support group.
We already
I'll
know
give you
what
the-
other guy.
I'll give you the other guy's digits when we're done with this.
Thanks.
What happened? Tell us what happened with the mind flayer.
This was in the beginning when we were still nomadic. He'd come and basically he says that the guy came, offered them this device without much explanation, and said it would bring them great wealth and happiness.
That's what the mind flayer said.
Yeah.
That's it?
And they're all fucking confused.
Because no one remembers.
Why is it a mind flare? What is he doing? What's the trick?
Hmm.
In any case, and then
They all
he
forgot
left,
about
and
it.
what they remembered was they found this object
Mm-hmm.
in the woods and had the feeling that it would bring them great wealth and happiness.
They just saw something and were like, oh, you know that? That's gonna bring a lot to us. I saw it on a tree, but
Anything else you can tell us?
happiness.
This mind player?
It describes him white plate mail, shining whatever, albino skin. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
Yeah, his weakness.
I'm looking for his weaknesses. He didn't spot any weaknesses while he was being given a cube, but he didn't really want in the first place.
Yeah, typical gnome.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Not asking for weaknesses.
Useless.
Okay. Well, that's all we're gonna find out, I suppose.
Cool. We didn't remove any modify memory curses in
The red shard.
Yeah.
No. It was just sitting on a volcano. I guess if we had chatted with
Alex.
yeah, maybe then he would have. Or the other one, the one
The
that
wizard?
was yeah.
Now we can always go back. I mean, Alex is dead.
But they're gonna say the same thing, right?
Oh, there's talk with that, right?
Yeah, you can speak with the dead as long as they're less than 5 days, I think.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
we-
That's it.
or what-
Wasn't it even longer? I don't,
Or
but I don't
11
know.
hours.
Maybe it's.
It's real short.
Is it so short?
I think, or maybe I'm thinking resurrection.
I think it's resurrection that has a limit like this.
Yeah.
The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Okay, so it still works for any kind of...
As long as they're wow.
Oh, so the corpse must still have a mouth.
Yeah, that's the only...
That's the only.
So it can't be a skeleton. It's still got a mouth.
It cannot be a skeleton because it cannot talk. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Mhm.
You never heard of skeleton?
only in bad movies.
Maybe you could use Morse code to.
Only in bad movies.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but it seems like he's taken some great lengths into hiding these shards for some reason, so it's probably a good thing. Oh yeah, I tried to see if it's possible to separate the green and white shard, not inside of the gnome, of course.
Not inside of the gnome.
Yeah,
Okay.
not when he's looking.
Not in sight of the gnome.
Yeah.
They're like, not inside.
Yeah.
You put them in, it's separated. That's gruesome.
That's what we'll try next. Yeah.
That's second.
They're pretty tough to take apart, but you're able to with enough force snap them.
Okay, so it's not permanent. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try with the red one? Just want to
Yeah.
see if something happens. So let's say we're doing this in the tavern at some point.
Mm-hmm.
In a
So
room.
if there is an explosion,
privacy.
everyone knows.
Yeah.
In privacy,
Yeah, so I will try to put the red one as well,
Yeah.
just to see.
so you're able to snap them together.
Nothing else happens.
Nothing immediately obvious.
Do you have a sheet for the green chart?
Right, you got the green shard. That you did. And you now actually have all 3 in your possession.
Green light. Bright green light in 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20. You want me to keep it?
No, if you put them all together.
But they can split, so you can still keep
Okay.
it. I mean, whatever you want, I can keep it.
What did it work? The putting all 3 together?
Yeah, and nothing happens. That's really it. It's
Oh,
just a
my
green
God.
I
light.
have all of them. I have all of them.
You have all of what?
Oh no way!
So we have the white. Show it on the camera. So there's a black one still, a blue one, a yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through, guys. Really, it doesn't do anything else. Just a light.
I mean, do you want to identify these at any point?
I mean,
We haven't.
we have.
Yeah.
Isn't this like what the identify would
Yeah.
yield?
So when you have gotten it, it's that. So did you unsnap them all?
For now, they're still together.
So how many are together?
3.
All 3 of them are together.
Yeah,
Okay. And now you cast identify.
I guess so. Yeah,
Do I?
yeah, let's do it. Why not?
11 minutes? No, 10? Yeah, 11 minutes.
So you cast identify on the green chart.
I mean, is it like a combined object now?
No. Ish. Yes and no. You cast Identify on the green shard, and you realize that its functionality has been improved. And so once per day, as per usual, blah blah blah, casting time, activation cost. You can fire a brilliant beam of light at one creature you see within 60 feet of you.
Ooh.
The creature must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute.
That's cool.
They can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
Mm.
And the
Blinded
effect
for
on success.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Amazing.
Repeat the save on each end of each turn.
So end of each turn, so he can't really act on his turn, except like
Sure can. It's just
Yeah, you
blind,
can just.
yeah,
You can attack
he can act
blindly.
blindly.
Yeah.
Okay.
which is just a disadvantage actually,
Okay.
It's
Then
just
let's
a
check the other two.
disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, we'll continue checking.
because the rules are super simple.
We have too many things. It's actually really hard to keep track of things.
You can throw stuff away.
Sorry?
You can throw stuff away.
Yeah, sure. Okay, can I have the red one then?
Yeah,
because I'm
sure.
gonna add the whatever we're finding. So as to the white one now.
What do you want to trust there?
Yeah, thanks. I'm just gonna because now they do have to stay together.
Yeah.
And
Fly instead of levitate.
so you have all three together.
Yeah.
It's actually mass fly.
Mass fly.
Yeah. So basically fly, but cast 4 levels above, so that you can have up to 4 people.
Useful. Not too
Oh,
bad.
now we need another party member.
2 actually, because you can fly anyway.
Oh yeah.
Let's ask the gnome to join us.
New party member.
So just so I'm clear, the green shard you said the beam of light, that's also the 3 shards together power you
Yes.
described? Okay. And then the red shard?
Is
It's
now
gonna-
also enhanced and does wall of fire.
Wall of fire.
I
Mm-hmm.
need to update my D&D Beyond.
So, but you can only do that when all the 3 of them are together, right?
Yes.
It's like the Infinity Stones.
So the wall is 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. And each creature within it must make a dexterity saving throw or suffer 5d8 fire damage or half as much on a failed save.
Yeah, so it's cool for multiple targets in line.
And you can also choose one side of the wall that will kind of radiate fire damage. So towards that side of the wall, each creature that ends its turn within 10 foot of that wall also takes 5d8 fire damage.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. Too bad we don't fight so much. I'm just kidding. No, there's lots of also
You can
environmental
do a
use.
lot
that-
of damage with that.
Yeah. Cool. That's pretty badass. Anybody wants to carry this?
The combination?
The tri-shard?
Ooh. You have to attune it.
Don't think so.
Probably not.
They're just
It was like press to play.
Yeah, the
Basically.
button. What happens when you all
Can
three
I
at the same
still
time?
do like a single bonfire, or do I have to make a wall fire now
You
to
do
grill my?
unsnap it.
Yeah.
Just wanted
Which-
to do marshmallows, burn the whole forest down.
Which spells do you have currently stored?
I have to see on my.
I think it was
Sing-
one fireball.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't
did
remember.
you store something in it?
Don't think so.
I have it on my notes.
Do you want fireball?
There's so many fireballs now.
But-
Necklace of fireballs. You got fireballs in the ring.
We can burn down everything.
Wall of fire.
Yes.
And I wonder if you press 2 things at the same time, whether it combines them. So like you do white and red, and it goes flying wall of fire or something.
That's too much. That's too much.
What's the green one again?
Right now,
It's
Yeah.
the big light.
Blinding.
blinding beam.
Blinding firewall.
It's
You have like a firewall
An
coming
invisible
towards
firewall.
you because it's levitating, and then you have a blinding thing coming right in your eye.
Which
You
means
see
you fail
nothing
your
else,
saving
and then the
throw.
firewall's still coming. Ah.
Yeah.
Too much.
And then arrows and I don't know other fireballs are also coming together.
Infinity stones.
You have like
Alright.
no chance to survive.
The Dragon Ball. You make a wish at the end. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I've
That's the thing you can
one
actually do in
time-
D&D.
You can.
I've one time disguise self and one time fireball.
So this is 2 levels out of, does Ring have 5 to 6 levels?
5. Up to 5 level worth of spells at a time.
Do you want something else?
I
can offer, for example, haste, dispel magic.
Oh, haste is super
Haste
useful because
is
it's
what it makes you faster.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. So
Especially it's a concentration. Wait, how does that work with
it's concentration up to 1 minute.
But who holds the concentration?
Yeah, I want to do haste on my own, and then I gotta be concentrated.
Whoever has the spell stored, I think, also has to.
Yeah, so it's
You know,
not
whoever
really
cast it into
useful
the
for
ring?
me.
No, whoever's activating it.
Because I'm
That's awesome.
frontline, so I would.
Yeah, it
be,
makes
like,
more sense when I
concentrated.
cast it on
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
No, but that's awesome because that means you can have 2 haste at the same time.
Multiple concentrations on it. I'm not sure haste stacks with itself, but yeah, why not?
No, it doesn't, but you can have it on multiple
I haste
people.
my-
It says the speed is doubled, so that would stack.
It's
Kind of.
quadrupled.
You can do 4 actions.
It
at the
gets a
same time.
+2 bonus to. So just a single haste is your speed is doubled. You gain +2 to AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. You gain an additional action each turn. But you can only use that additional action to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. Or basically do everything
Do
useful.
like 4.
Basically,
I could do like
fast.
4 attacks in one turn. Like,
Yeah.
See me doing like me with an arrow and.
Yeah.
And you can fly 100 feet per time.
So you're just like.
killing everything, basically.
Insane. Then flying, swing around. And the others didn't even discover me. I killed
I mean, you can also have
20 goblins. Because goblins in level 1, you know, we always encounter them.
You can also have a dispel magic if you want.
Yeah. Or a big ass fireball and then.
I don't have fireball.
Oh.
That's the other thing that to consider is like things like the things you don't want to prepare. You could actually cast them into
So
it.
it's only 5 levels of spell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
figure that out.
Yeah, so 2 levels are currently stored.
Yeah.
So like
Really?
dispel magic, you could put.
Fireball's a level 1 spell.
It's a cantrip, but it uses up a
Fireball.
one spell.
Firebolt.
Oh, I don't have
it's-
fireball. I cannot store it into it.
High fireball. I mean.
Bolt.
No, bolt, okay. It's
Yeah.
3d10
Yes.
That's
and
fireball.
120.
Yes, it is
Feet
3d10.
Okay.
Fireball is also only 3rd level, so it would still fit, but I don't know if we can. Because that necklace is not really.
Yeah, I think you could. It's just that you're using. Yeah, it's the same idea. You're using charges.
I don't know if you can transfer it from the necklace to the ring. Can you? Because you're not really casting it with the necklace. I mean.
Well, you are. I mean,
Not really.
Okay, fine.
Not really, yeah.
That's fine. We have enough firepower
Yeah.
as it is.
So you want to go use it? Where are you going?
The swamp?
Swamp.
Yeah. Which is the black shard, is it?
Yep.
Probably.
It's not going to be the blue one.
Okay, in and out. Locate object, get it out of
They're getting shorter and shorter.
We know the tactics right now.
So you say goodbye to the tavern keepers and the innkeepers, and
All our new
Yeah.
friends.
I mean, I'm stocked up on magic components. We had a long rest. Oh yeah, let me mark off my my spell slots that I used.
You want to switch your prepared ones as well to remove the remove curse?
Ah, like wait another day.
I felt like we were staying a few days, but
I mean, if we stay another long
however
rest,
long you want.
if we stay another long rest after we remove the curse, I can swap them out again. Sure.
Do it. You did it. What do you have? Prepare what you want. And meanwhile, you go to the edge of the shard. I assume you text your friends back home.
oh yeah, I do that regularly.
Yeah. Things are heating up.
Still,
Yeah, even more. There's now been some open rebellions in some of the smaller cities. The larger cities have started really cracking down on the non-magicals as the magicals have taken more hold. But yeah,
So it gives a feeling that the rebellions are the non-magic users and
yes.
Yeah.
the established,
The Imperials are the magic users. They've always ruled over the non-magic.
as they should.
We are agreed upon this.
I see no problems.
So, you go to the swamp.
Yes.
Hooray! Pictures.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. That looks swampy.
It's very swampy.
So I just want to let you know.
Let's get anti-mosquito
Spray.
Right.
spray. Let's get
The spell I exchanged for remove curse is control water. Just to let you know.
okay, cool.
Could be useful.
Potion makers in the Feywild. Before we go, things like,
Potion maker.
yeah, we want to buy potions.
Oh. I don't know.
Restoration spells.
What do you buy?
Restoration spells.
How much does it cost?
Potions. Restoration potions. Sorry.
How much does it cost?
I can check.
And if not, take a guess.
It's not on the list.
Take a guess.
Potion.
How much do you think it costs?
I don't know.
So a potion of resistance would be 300 gold.
And resistance is a what level spell?
Is it even a spell?
So the spell resistance would be a cantrip.
Really?
Yes.
Which costs 600 gold.
300.
No, a cantrip is 100 gold.
Yeah, so let's say. Like,
No, a cantrip is 10 gold.
Sorry?
A cantrip is 10 gold.
Oh, there you go.
That's a cantrip? Okay.
There's a
But
price.
let's check the.
So the
restores-
cantrip resistance says you touch one living creature. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number. It's not really like the potion, right? It's different than the potion.
So, put the backwards way around. How many of these do you want to buy?
Okay, let's buy 3 to 5 lesser restoration spells.
How much does it restore?
It basically
It's-
heals a disease or a condition or an
Lost hit points.
How's it called? Restoration?
lesser restoration. Yeah. And if we can find greater restorations and we can afford it, it's always nice to have
Because
one.
my potions that I have now, they don't heal that
Yeah,
much.
that's for sure. No, but this is not for healing. This is to remove
Yeah.
a problem, a curse. Well, we don't need. the
Oh,
curse
probably.
removal, but-
It will probably be on the order of 300 gold per potion.
Sounds reasonable.
Oh, I actually found a potion of resistance. That one says 300. Potion of superior healing would be 450.
But what I'm looking for is restoration, though.
That's not on the list.
Okay.
But yeah, resistance is 300, greater superior healing is 450, so I guess it would be kind of in that range.
Sounds reasonable. Buy them. And get moving.
Okay, so we buy. How much did you say?
300 to 450.
Okay. So 400. This is for lesser or greater restoration.
The 450 was for superior healing.
Okay. So I really don't know. So how much? What do you think it's going to be cost exactly? Lesser.
How much gold do you have?
I don't have any gold. He's
How much
got all
gold
the
do
gold.
all of you have to spend?
How much
I
gold do you
have
So,
2,000.
2,000. Okay.
Yeah.
I have, I think like 5,000.
Okay.
I have like 500 platinum. Yeah, 5,000.
Let's just get 5 potions of lesser restoration because that's the cheaper ones,
Yeah.
and they like disease and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
And greater restoration is for later. Like if one of us get petrified, we can actually cure that person, which is always good. But let's get 3 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
So 3 at 450 plus 5 at how much should we say for the lesser restoration? 150?
I don't know.
200.
200. Okay, that's 2,450. Is that too much?
Do we just split it by 3?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, 2,000. No, I don't have that kind of money. Sorry.
Even not by 3?
I have 70 gold.
Oh.
It doesn't have any money. Can you just pay for it? Let's move on.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
We can have less if you don't want to buy it. Okay, let's just say we have a few of those and we will sort it out later.
Okay.
Okay, so we go to the Black Shard.
Dun, dun, dun. So, you walk in, and there's an ominous air around you. It weighs heavily on you. It smells of death. You can kind of assume that it's a black shard, because as you walked through the opaqueness, it turned black before it
Mm-hmm.
cleared up. And there is a light in the distance. It seems to be the only light in this realm, as there's not really a sun out. There's not really stars. It's a pitch black sky. But there's sort of light emanating from sort of an object in the distance.
So are we in the dark currently? Are we currently in the dark?
Yes.
Do you need a green light?
I'll cast dancing lights
Hooray, they're dancing. They're so happy and dancing.
in the swamp.
Uh-huh.
Okay, do we hear any sounds of animals?
It's pretty silent. You hear some ravens flapping in
Okay.
the distance.
Basic swamp thing.
You would
Other than
hear
that,
some bugs and things like this at least.
Mhm.
So less than usual.
less than you'd expect in a swamp.
Okay. Okay, let's be careful.
Seems like it's been devoid of life.
Okay. So are there trees?
There's a couple dead trees. Obviously, with no light, they're
Mm.
not really healthy.
Cool.
Do we already want to locate objects?
I was
or-
just asking that myself because here we don't have any clue. Like, does the light that you describe, like from like a certain point, or is that more
Yeah.
like a diffuse? No, it's a certain point.
Yeah, it's like if you're driving on a highway and you see a city in the distance, there's kind of that glow.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's not a city, but the same type of thing. Just
Like
something over there. is
agglomeration of lights.
glowing.
Mhm.
No.
It's a light, but it's glowing into the sky.
Okay.
As in, it's obviously not from the sky. It's not the sun. It's not the moon. It's not a star. It's on the ground.
What's
It's over there.
What's the color of the light?
The light is white,
Like warm white, cold
Like
white.
cold, clear white,
Okay.
pure as it were.
Probably halogen lamps.
Technological advancements.
Okay. Anybody got detect evil and undead?
No.
Okay, good. Let's
No good.
okay, let's just go towards the light. I mean, there's not many other directions we can go into, right?
So
Yeah.
how's the?
You could just skip this round.
Ground.
Fuck that. Go to the next one.
Oh yeah, how do we see the other two
Yeah,
walls?
do we see?
Kind of depends where you went to the green shard, but where did you go in from the green shard into the black? Did you go
In-
near the corner, or did you go away from the corner?
Oh,
Of course we did go near the corner.
near the center corner.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, you can, and we can retcon that. And you see into the next one, which is blue. And looking closer into it, it's a cavern of ice.
no.
Oh,
Classy.
why did I get the resistance against fire?
I don't know.
Especially after leaving the red shard.
Can you change it?
Ah, but it gives you. Oh no, it's even better. It gives you immunity to fire
Oh yeah, and
and resistance to cold.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
So-
not good. Now. Okay.
It's a double. Okay.
Cool. I'm looking forward to the ice one.
So
Doesn't it give you like more damage point if you do fire damage?
No.
That would be sick.
No, it's
It was-
defensive.
no, but you
You will
burn.
only do fireballs after that. Be a fire mage.
You burn creatures that get too close to you, basically.
So how big does the shard
burning
feel?
aura? Can
Quite
do
big.
barbecue.
Not as big as the red shard was, but maybe about the white shard size.
Okay, so it's fairly big.
Large. So do you want to go towards the light?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to light.
Yeah.
Shall we fly? or
I'm like
walk?
flying in the air, kind of scouting.
Yeah.
Maybe I can see something more.
Can't see much.
Okay.
It's pretty super dark. You do have dark vision, but
I think
He doesn't
I don't
actually.
have.
oh, you don't.
I'm the
Oh,
only
then
one
you're
who
fucking flying blind right there.
Uh-huh.
You-
Except
oh.
for the dancing lights of your party.
You don't have dark vision?
I'm the only one who does.
Ah.
I thought it was exactly opposite of that. But oh well.
I mean, I can use Headwish. I'll become another
Oh yeah,
myself.
that's true.
That's true.
So,
What floor are we walking on? Is it water, swamp, water?
Like the.
Dry, cracked.
Oh, okay.
Oh. That's I never went to a dry cracked swamp. That's something new.
Expected humid and.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Do you want to cast a telepathic thing? So
oh, if we have 10 minutes.
we always have 10 minutes.
So, do you keep a watch
You can take
while
as
I
much time
cast
as
it?
you want.
Yeah.
Do you send your owl?
Oh yeah, have your owl. What can you do?
I mean,
Yeah.
I cannot.
No, but it can come report back to you when you're done. You say.
I mean,
have
it cannot
a-
really talk to me. I can look through its eyes, right?
Yeah, you have a telepathic bond with your familiar.
Oh. Oh.
So
Okay.
just tell it to go for 10 minutes around and scout and
Okay.
report back.
Okay.
And you look
So-
like a. You don't have a raven.
No,
I could make it a raven, but I don't know if ravens have such a good dark vision. No, I'll keep it an owl.
Okay.
Because that's another 10
It
minutes.
could like fly like a dragon.
I mean, I can check the stats of a raven.
No, it's
and if
fine,
you
come
think
on.
that a raven is much cooler,
It's fine. It's an owl.
no,
Because-
a raven doesn't have dark vision.
It does more like adapt to be more like
so-
discreet.
I mean, an owl is pretty stealthy. I'll
Just send it.
I'll just send Hedwig flying, maybe 100 feet in every direction or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or 200. And in the meantime, I'll cast ritually the telepathic bond.
Does
Okay.
Hedwig find anything?
Hedwig finds a bunch of swamp. There are some ravens around. It's the only life that really seems to be
How do they see?
there. It's a damn good question. Right?
These ravens have dark vision. Okay? They
Special-
live in the black
Special
shard.
ravens.
Other than that, what looks to be decayed reeds, so the things that would grow out of a swamp, trees that have died,
Okay.
death and destruction. Name of the game.
Where do you light this to?
I mean, you haven't gone towards the light. It's an hour walk away.
Okay,
Hedwig's
let's start
just
going.
flying around.
And we can fly if you want. Now that we have the green shard. Sorry,
Yeah.
the white shard allows us to.
That's
fly.
better white shard.
The better
Well,
white shard.
once a day, and if you want to use it now, then yeah.
Is it only once a day?
Yeah, read I think every shard is once per day.
Really?
So if you use the combined feature, does it use all 3 of the shards?
Something to find out, but no.
So, okay.
Or once per short rest.
I mean, I can
Once
also
a short rest.
Once per short rest.
I can also cast fly, but it only lasts for 10 minutes. Does that also only last for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an hour long anyway. It doesn't matter.
What's an hour long?
The walk.
The walk. Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Ah, because we're not much faster when we
Yeah.
fly.
Let's just walk.
Yeah.
So you walk along, trudging through the dirt, and you get closer and closer. Eventually, you come upon the light, which is emanating from a point, kind of a little bit beyond your vision. I assume you keep walking towards it. There's nothing else to do, really.
Mm-hmm.
So you get closer, and you see You see a large mound just of earth, and atop it is a throne upon which sits the seer, who is emanating this white light.
Turn your dancing lights off.
Around the base of the mound are 6 bodies in plate mail. Who you remember from
Yes,
the original?
yes.
Yeah, their bodies are decayed. One has an arrow in his shoulder. And they
Why?
They look like they've been peacefully laid to rest. Their bodies are still exposed, and they've decayed as such, but they are there. And the seer greets you. And says,
Oh yes, he has already.
Well, we had dancing lights on, so I suppose he's been seeing us
Some
for a while.
dumbass
Also
didn't
that.
turn his dancing lights off.
I've been waiting.
We
Not quite ready yet. Can we just go to the blue shard first?
We are still missing one of them.
Have you seen what I have seen?
Yes.
Have you experienced the greed of man?
No.
Or you see what all of these shards have been doing?
I mean, one of them does a green light.
One
Fool.
does campfire.
We're searching for common themes here.
I mean, you have conveniently placed things in a way for them to happen in the way you're describing them right now.
Merely
I know-
introducing these objects is
Ev-
not a good or bad action in itself. It is an introduction. What
But-
they do with those objects is up to them.
After you tell them that it's a great treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're gonna say? Sorry.
Like every time you tell them it's good, and then you tell them you erase their memory so they can't know if it's really good or not.
So
They
I would
don't-
not influence their actions.
Of course you influence their actions because you say it's good and you convince them it's good, and then you erase their memory so they're convinced it's good. So it's like an influence.
I mean, you have pretty solid logic there.
He drops the mic.
And I'm leaving.
So the
But
seer
Rest my case.
sees the wrong of his ways.
So he explains that he gives the shards with the connotation that they should not just bury them, so that you can see what happens when people use or abuse the shards.
I mean, the
Is his
Feywild
explanation
used it
to
pretty
why
well,
does
right?
why does he give them and say
Yeah, but he
P.S.
doesn't.
Please
he-
use this and don't just ignore it.
He doesn't just say don't bury them. He says, oh, it's gonna have a positive
Yeah.
impact on your life. But he doesn't say, oh, try it out. Maybe it's gonna have a negative, maybe a positive. He doesn't let people choose if it has a good or bad aspect on their life. He tells them that it is going to have a good aspect on their life.
And when Santos introduced these, did he say, "Oh, find out for yourself"?
I don't know. People didn't have time to find out for themselves because some mind flayer came and took it away.
So true. But he introduced them as a positive action. This is merely the same thing that will happen in the material plane if they're introduced there. Even the knowledge of it has influenced the material plane as of yet. A war has started, I've heard, just from the mere knowledge that you still exist and have the orb.
What? A war has done it?
I've
The
been telling
person
you.
who never knows.
Did I tell
So-
you?
Oh, by the way.
But there will also be a treetop village. I like that.
I wanna go home.
Why is this any different though? I mean, their enchanted items have been made for eons as far as arcane magics have existed and have given access to common folk, access to arcane powers. This is not so different, is it?
But not of this power and not of this quantity. For these are supposed to go in every guard's hands in every city.
It's mass production is what you're saying. So, what is the purpose of this little experiment of yours while you're stuck in this place with us?
For you to see that these are not the way to proceed.
What? Creating a museum?
Museum?
And it's business.
Oh, yes, very important business.
Why do you
Down
need-
this path, innocents will be enslaved. Lands will be pillaged for resources. This isn't the way that people should live. I ask you, from what you've seen here, to join your souls with mine, and together we can end this madness. We can undo the years past and the harms caused, and go back to the time before this existed, and prevent its existence in the first place.
I like my soul.
See, I was interested until you said join souls. That that doesn't sound so good.
That sounds like.
Why do you need us exactly?
I cannot do this alone. I am alone, not powerful enough.
You need some level 11s, don't you?
You need some level 11 souls, that's what I need.
So what's your plan?
When we join together, we can turn back the clock to before Santos invented this orb.
And you want to kill him?
But merely suggest to him at the critical turning point that this is not the way to proceed.
Where is Santos?
That is a good question.
You don't know.
No, I tried to bring him here as well, so we could discuss while you were out seeing. But unfortunately, he did not come with.
He's busy screaming.
Still.
Really? That's all I heard as well. When I tried to message.
With a little smile.
Can we inside check him?
Well, you can totally inside check this shit. I'm surprised you haven't already.
Not too bad. Not stellar, but not too bad. 17.
Yep. He's a straight shooter.
Okay.
I mean, he can read our minds anyway.
Also that.
Can he?
Why did we not scry on him?
Because we couldn't till now.
Couldn't we? Why?
We could have.
Well, we couldn't until last time.
How much does experience give?
What is the challenge rating of a mind flayer?
Okay.
Oh, we are still telepathically linked, so...
Which you can read.
I don't know. Can he? Can mind flayers do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they can detect thoughts.
Yeah, so you have to think something you want to say, right? So, define join together. Elaborate on this, please.
You join our team, of course.
Yeah, because now we
He's the
can
fourth
be
member of your party.
activity. Yeah, we can make 4 people fly. You're welcome. Come with us. And one of your armored skeletons too.
So the sign-up fee for joining us is 24k gold.
By the way.
By the way.
For the spell to complete, we will need to join our powers. When we cast it together, you will need to simply release your soul. It will come back.
No.
It will come back if it's
Inside check. 20. No, 21. No, 20.
Say
I think
21.
that's true. Like, what are you inside checking? Is
The
that-
soul
The soul
thing.
comes back.
Again, he's in the middle of talking, but your
Inside
soul will come back
Eventually.
if it is truly yours. If you have not promised it to another.
Oh!
I have not.
Ah, you have not. That's true.
But if you're interested in a deal,
Oh, give a deal to the mind flayer, so he never comes back.
you say out loud right next to him.
Oh wait, what?
You don't want to deal with the Raven Queen? The Raven Queen was it?
Yeah, it was a Raven Queen. Yeah.
You think to each other.
That's
We
that's
talk out loud,
that's
Lisa.
quite a leap of faith you're asking for us after. I mean,
What's in for us?
our freedom, but I don't see how we could trust you.
Except 24k gold.
If you have not yet seen and you do not believe, you are free to leave at any time.
You have 2 more shards?
But the world is now at war. And I can't undo that without your help.
But you started it.
No, you.
So what?
There is an eventuality. I merely helped it along.
How will you undo it exactly? This is a ritual? What is this? The powers come
high
out.
level spell casting.
I don't know any spells.
Or see, I am.
You can cast a fireball to do it.
I am on.
Into the spellcasting.
Wait, guys.
I'm on the brink. Not yet powerful enough to become a demigod, but working on it, let's say.
That's not
And
good.
with the help of willing followers, I will be able to achieve this state and cast spells beyond that that I can at this moment. So with your help, much like the Raven Queen did when she came to power, I need your assistance.
What's in it for us?
A world of peace. Is that not what we all want?
If you become a demigod, what will you do?
Give away your powers, I assume. As soon as you fix the thing.
First, I will fix the thing. And continue on my path of spreading the light.
I assume you need all the shards?
That's why he's a white mind flayer, because he spreads the light and not darkness.
The shards are there for you, not for me. For you can see what they do, and what type of greed they exude, I don't know, cause. I have seen the end already. I know what the shards do.
What do they do?
I'll find out, won't you?
Well, we haven't visited all the 6 places, so we might actually only have seen the better situations. Like a shard can create a museum, or a shard can make you fly through the air during hundreds of years. But that's not because of the people, that's because of the separation of the shards. I don't understand the concept of it bringing greed to the world.
While they're discussing, you can go on. But I'll cast Detect Magic.
So you just run up and start chanting. Okay. I think this was Pathfinder rules. You get blinded and stuff. But if there's Pathfinder rules, you would get blinded and stuff. Because he's super fucking magical.
What kind of magic?
That's a good question. I have to look stuff up.
He doesn't himself has a modified memory, does he?
Did we try to find the black shard?
Not yet.
It's in his pocket.
No, you haven't tried to find the black shard. Can you read the spell description again for me?
For the duration, which is concentration up to 10 minutes, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic this way, you can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears the magic and learn its school.
Okay, so there's no blinding stuff and there's no levels of like strong magic, weak magic.
It's just
aura.
no. It just says any kind of magic, and it can be blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, or a sheet of lead.
1 inch of metal. Yeah, well, he's got plate mail, but you can still see his face. So
And plate mail is not an inch thick, so
you detect schools of necromancy, transmutation, enchantment, and abjuration.
on his abjuration is on his plate mail, or
Yeah, so abjuration is on his plate mail. Necromancy and transmutation are on himself.
transmutation
Mm-hmm.
and necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's active magic, right? It's not like a spell he can do. That wouldn't.
He's not casting anything right now.
Right. Yeah. I'm just saying we're not saying his spell capabilities.
No.
It's just active magic.
No, like his skin is radiating necromancy and transmutation, and his plate mail is radiating abjuration.
Abjuration.
He notices you casting a spell right in front of him, obviously, but doesn't seem to have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we need to think about this.
Yeah, we'll check out the other.
And probably need to check out those other effects you're talking about. How do you say? When things corruption. Yes.
Mm-hmm. We have all the time in the world.
I asked him about the black shard.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's somewhere in here.
Oh.
I don't look for them.
But you placed them.
Not the black shard.
Curious to see what kind of corruption it has done without your mingling.
Well, do you remember what the black shard did?
Sorry?
Do you remember what the black shard did?
No.
No.
Okay. Basically imprisonment. Yeah, you're able to like suck up a person into it and then deposit them later.
Maybe he cannot leave himself.
This is my prison.
He cannot leave himself.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, but then why doesn't he search the black shard?
Why would I? I
So
don't
he can-
need the shards.
He can
I
get
need
out.
your souls.
He can get out of there.
I don't need to get out. I'm the one who brought myself here.
Huh. Yeah, there's a lot to do in the middle of a dead zone.
And so I wait, as I have.
Okay.
For 100 and however many years it's been now.
Yeah.
100 years and 4 weeks. However long you guys have been coming around.
It's like a big place where he does like this waiting with the days.
Yes.
Good. Okay, see you later.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Have fun storming the castle.
So Black Shard is last on our list then.
I mean, once we are... question is if he's crying on us all the time anyway, but...
That's a good point.
But otherwise, I would cast...
How would you know?
Nobody of us is True Sight, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
I could have picked that as one of my
That's-
level 6.
It's super OP.
True sight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Not
if
necessarily. You
guys
need
had-
to know when you cast it. That's the thing.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
No, you need to know when to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish you had true sight right now. That'd
Sorry?
be super fantastic.
Does any animal have True Sight?
No.
No.
It's magical.
But
Yeah.
there, yeah,
Or maybe some
monsters
dragons or
and
something.
unicorns.
I mean, like, CR 1 or lower.
No.
But you want
think
to
unicorns have
cast a
true sight.
familiar with True Sight.
Yeah, exactly.
A rabbit with true sight.
Magical rabbit. Can also pull it out of the hat.
You're sure one of our items doesn't have True Sight in one of those?
I mean, if you had gone after that dude on the boat earlier, you might have been able to steal his headband.
Oh, true.
Which has true sight on it.
Ah, but it wasn't on the boat anymore, right?
No.
And it sounded like you didn't want us to go after him.
Of course not.
No, I mean like you couldn't because you're already too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was there.
Mm-mm.
But he was already out of the shard by the time that you guys
Mm-mm.
tried on him.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And the Book of Vile Darkness, if you wanted to use it, but
It's not our style.
nah, not really. Could be though. When you touch it, you just want to do evil.
On the eye patch of True Sight.
Yes.
Very nice.
It makes you.
Is it a thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is now.
With the blindfold of true sight.
It makes you see True Sight every time you say "R."
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, just was mentioning it. Otherwise, I would cast Locate Object as soon as we are out of his eye shot.
Yeah. Let's just not worry about it for now. I'd rather not. And yeah, let's just switch shards.
Okay, bye.
Shall I? I mean, before we leave the shard, I can still cast it.
No, because
What?
he can read our minds and things like this. So if we know, he might know, kind of a thing.
But I mean, he had 100 years to find it, and he didn't. So I guess he didn't really search for it.
He's not level 11. He's not
But he doesn't
The-
look for a shard anywhere. Anyway.
He is not a pacifier.
Yes. The pacifiers.
They're back.
Yeah. Sucking on a lollipop. Love it.
That's our logo.
So you locate object?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
If you want.
I'll do it.
Okay.
1,000 feet.
It's like him-ish,
Okay.
or behind him and above him-ish, if you're able to precisely do that far away.
I have no idea.
Okay. It's like 20 feet above him.
He's the final boss.
Okay. Above him.
Yeah.
But we didn't see it, right?
No.
Hmm.
Did you have true sight?
He lied to us
Maybe
Oh,
it's
yeah.
invisible.
because he said he didn't look for a black shard
Well, maybe he's not looking for it. Maybe it's.
But maybe he
Alright.
just knows where it is.
because he already found it. He was not looking for it.
It says it's a prison, so maybe the whole place is the prison. We're inside the black shard, maybe.
Yeah. So we cannot go to the blue shard if it's really a prison for us.
No, it's a prison for him. So
Yeah, for him. Yeah.
yeah. So let's go to the blue shard.
Oh, that's why you said it would be incredible to have true sight.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
That's why you said it would be good to have true sight
Mm.
because we'd have seen the black shard too.
Among other things. But
Yeah.
Among other things.
Okay, I want to have true sight. I'm gonna get the wizard, the warrior, the true sight warrior.
Yeah.
Back to the red shard.
Like,
A month later.
Yeah, maybe he's back in.
Just gotta lure that guy back to never return.
Yeah. Nah, that ship has sailed. Literally.
Oh.
Sorry.
Maybe you can have a scroll of true sight.
But he might have been back. Who knows?
Always
Yeah,
Yeah,
happy
it's,
to see
it's
it.
would have
marry
been,
the-
it would have been a month later. Who knows?
Yeah.
to marry the princess.
Oh.
Movie like.
Very
Okay,
good,
so we go to blue.
Yeah, let's go to blue.
blue.
You go to blue.
Wait, I'm gonna switch armors.
Yeah?
And I'm gonna wear an armor that gives me ice
Oh,
resistance.
it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't?
Ice in the ice caverns.
Yeah, I have a lot of fire breathers
Doesn't
there.
make sense at all. So,
Wow, dude. A lot of.
it is an ice
Third shark
cover.
today.
Snip snap.
My goodness.
Let it go.
I was actually just
About the
thinking
same.
about the same thing.
So Disney songs just echo through your head. Hey,
So-
you walk in?
It's a big picture, man. Not
Yeah.
a lot of place for notes.
Yeah, that's right. You can write
That's
on
why
the
you had the back.
back. I don't know.
I put on my heavy coat.
So you walk in,
We do.
and you're on a slope of ice, so make an acrobatics check.
I can levitate, I suppose. Or just to see if we fall or not.
You know,
5.
5. Well,
20, natural 20.
this
Nice.
guy's good.
He's flying anyway.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, so you two, DC 15, slip and fall and start to slide down a slope of ice.
And I had +4, so 24.
Wait,
Oh,
short.
no.
Wait, short.
Do a slide slower.
Acrobatics.
You take it off and levitate.
Oh, so I have. But he has to.
Big middle finger towards this guy.
No. Yeah, I guess I'll do the fly thing for the two of us.
Okay.
I'll do it for him too, just so he can try flying without flapping his wings.
There you go. It's much
be-
less tiring.
It's gonna be weird.
I was walking anyway because I did 28. It just drove, so
So you start to fly.
yeah.
You're no longer sliding down the cliff. Hooray!
Whoa!
And since we're in the corner, hopefully.
I mean...
Means, desert.
If you walked back to it,
It will
Of
be the
course
desert
we
one,
did.
but anyway.
yeah, you can look through it and you'll see the yellow desert.
Yeah. Okay, what do we see?
Ice caverns. So there's ice all around you. There's some sunlight drifting in, sort of bouncing and reflecting through the ceiling. And down below you is a pool of probably very cold water. Yeah. There's some nicely carved banisters out of ice. Someone may have lived here one time.
You know what you gotta do.
What?
Locate objects.
Still got spell slots.
Let's find a solid ground first.
Sure.
So you can fly
Is
over
there
one
like
of
some
the
cozy
flat-
cavern with like
Yeah, there is.
seats
That
and
one.
stuff and like beds? Alright. They all look abandoned.
It's that one. On the picture.
There's only one.
Well, that's the cozy one.
Mm.
Seats and beds and stuff.
And there's no all abandoned.
There's nobody here.
Okay.
You can see your.
Maybe like an echo, like hello.
Yes. Exactly like that.
Someone's here.
In a cavern. It will
Someone's
be
here.
very cavernous.
Okay. So no one answers.
And you
Do you want to explore first?
locate object, I think you were.
What do I find in the cozy room? Is there like some cozy
Yeah, let's
winter
check the room.
jacket or?
No, actually everything's made out of ice, so all the beds and.
Not so
chairs
cozy,
and-
actually.
It's the coziest. Yeah.
There's
everything's
an
made
ice
out of
pillow and an ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to investigate the room
Mm-hmm.
thoroughly, see if there's anything.
Not many ice.
So you
Anything-
take 20 and investigate the room.
I could do that.
It's 10 minutes of searching around.
Yeah.
You're flying, so you don't slip for a while. I mean, until the end of the fly spell. But yeah, it looks like things here are too intricately carved to be sculpted or so out of ice. And so they may have been just transformed into ice somehow.
Mm-hmm.
also do that. Maybe.
There's no statue would look like it would be a person, but they've been transformed into ice.
No, there are no statues of people or other living beings. It's mostly, it looks like, human, halfling, orc, whatever race style furniture.
Okay.
In that there are beds and stuff like that people would use. Yeah, other than that, there's no secret cubbies. You can kind of see through everything because it's made of ice. It's not the clearest of ice, but it's pretty clear ice. You think you hear faint whispers from time to time, but it's probably just the wind going through the cavern.
Or is it whispers?
Or is it whispers? It's probably just whispers.
Can I do a perception check to have a better idea of which of the two it is?
And this is your tick 20, so you can't get better than that.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, locate object.
Okay. If you want.
You do it. Beep 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 beep.
Yeah. With my. I forget how it's divination.
Divining rod.
Divining rod. Yeah.
It's on the dresser, beside you.
What? That was too easy.
Yeah, but it's not there.
True invisible.
True sight.
True sight.
You used to have this spell magic prepared, right?
I do. This time I actually do. So I located on the dresser beside us.
Yes, but you can't see it, and when you try, I guess you try to grab it, nothing's there.
Okay, guys. I'm out of ideas.
Give up, go home. Back to the black shards, say we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Detect magic?
I could.
Could be an illusion.
Will take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're lucky you have so many ritual spells. But yeah, you detect magic, and there's nothing really magical about this place at all anymore. If there was, it's faded by now.
So it's there, but it's not there.
Good. I'm out of ideas.
Go with the 3 other shards and look if maybe make
yeah.
them appear and dong.
Okay, good idea.
There's not really a solid connection.
Maybe
Not even a pool, like a light pool.
maybe I didn't use that thing correctly.
Click, click, click. Oh, it's over there.
That's strange. So.
You're still locating object?
Yes, he is.
Does it stay up or is it instantaneous?
No, it's 10 minutes.
Right?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes because we went
10 minutes,
in
yeah.
the cube with
Did
it.
you start detecting magic, which is also a concentration spell?
Yes.
So you dropped locate object.
No, he
Exactly.
Okay. Good to know.
no he first did.
At first it
Locate.
locate, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you're like, oh, it's there. And then you dropped it to start detecting
Like
magic.
magic, correct? Yeah.
It
And they're
yeah, it's concentration, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It also stays 10 minutes.
Figure out a strategy. I'll be right back.
What would it be detected? What would you detect it there if it's not there?
Maybe it was there until we looked at it.
So we have to grab it with our eyes closed.
I don't know.
Oh, it's just there.
Maybe we could try to locate it again and not look there.
Is it there?
Oh, it's behind us. Don't look there. Yeah, I mean, I still have enough slots left, right? So I can cast it several more times, but
Do you remember what the blue one does?
no. Does it? It's probably. Is it in the introduction?
Yeah, it's not specified in the text, but
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I basically forgot what all of them do, except for the ones we found again. Blue, 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 blue. No, I don't remember. No. Mm.
sorry.
Okay.
Well, okay. While we're waiting for this, I was thinking, and we're still telepathic bond, right? Because I was saying, I feel like if we're on the same plane, he can probably read our minds and hear us. Now he could scry on us, but if we're telepathically speaking, he won't hear what we're saying.
True. Yes.
And
Scrying only works on the same plane.
well, there you go. So he can't scry on us. Anyway, I feel like he might be trouble and very deceiving. So I would rather kill him and take the black shard and take our chances with solving things, with getting all the shards. If we want the black shard, it seems like we're gonna have to kill him. It's just a feeling. I might be wrong. But he might be really tough to kill.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't seem to be. I mean, he has a transmutation aura.
What does that mean?
Maybe he's not even a mind flayer. I don't know.
Or he's an illusion and he's has a special appearance.
No, that's illusion magic.
No,
That's
he,
what?
That's illusion magic.
Ah,
yeah. Transmutation is really like shape changing,
okay.
or maybe it's just skin color. I don't know. So maybe he's not a mind flayer at all.
Skin color would also be illusion.
I mean, if you actually change it, then it might be more like transmutation, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
If you polymorph yourself into the exact same thing but with a different skin
Yeah.
color, that would be transmutation.
That would be transmutation. Yeah. If you make yourself an albino, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what point and purpose though?
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
prestidigitation or so, change my skin color. That's illusion.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I guess.
But so, you detected magic, and now you're staring at a blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were saying that he's gonna cast locate object again.
Mm-hmm.
It's because one theory he had was that it's shy, so if you look at it, it moves away.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I cast it again.
Mm-hmm.
Prestidigitation is transmutation.
Transmutation, really? Because it actually changes stuff.
Yeah, it actually changes stuff.
Ah,
You
okay.
can
It's
you
not
get
an
yourself
illusion.
clean. You can
Okay.
change the taste of
Right,
something.
right. You can just
Makes
change
sense,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I look at object, but I don't look.
Okay. It's moving. Behind you. In the air.
Close.
No way.
Yeah, it seems to be spelling something.
Spelling.
Spelling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
I try to read it.
SOS.
Oh, sorry, I didn't follow your finger.
Yeah, you were supposed to. Hello. Help.
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 it just keeps doing that.
Help.
Help?
Yeah.
Really?
And so you're still thought chatting to each other.
Yeah. And how close it is behind me?
I mean, you turn and it's like 2-3 feet away.
So I'll try to grab it without looking.
So you just like follow it with your finger.
Yeah.
And
Why don't you try to like talk to the shard with the fingers too?
Or just talk because
Right
maybe
back?
he understands us.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
does
Does it change?
Yeah, and so it stops moving, and so it writes yes.
Ooh, there you go. Who are you? I'm guessing he has a very long name.
I'm the blue shard.
Reagan Arik Seraph.
Dude.
Oh, it's
We-
ethereal next or something.
We are the dwarves. We are trapped. Please help.
Where are you trapped?
The astral plane.
Is this the astral plane?
No, they are in the astral plane. We're not.
Which plane is this?
Material plane. Some material
The
plane.
cold plane.
Okay.
Ah, the-
How did you get trapped?
We escaped here during the Great Freeze, but have no way to get back. Our magician, yes, he says magician, not wizard, sacrificed himself. I'm not quite sure how he did it.
Maybe if we put the black shard and the blue shard together, it will like free them.
But the black shard seems to be
No.
on the astral plane. So
No,
we
no,
cannot-
this is the blue shard here.
The blue shard, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but the black shard is like a prison. So
Mm.
maybe combining them would like free them.
I don't
No,
know.
it's a long shot.
Yeah, very long.
So the astral plane. Huh.
So you don't have any spells for the astral plane, right?
I don't have any plane.
I say
Is this a material?
we have a
plane?
wizard.
No, I don't really have plane shifting spells.
It is a spell. It's just you don't have. Yeah.
The only thing I have is teleportation circle, which is not interplanar. Or is it? No, we checked. It's not, right?
What is that?
Teleportation circle is not interplanar, right? Shimmering portal opens.
Sorry,
But I guess they don't have
There
a...
were corpses around the mind flayer, right?
Yeah.
There were 6 laid to rest in front of. It's not like he's on a pile of bodies or anything like that. But
Okay.
it was the six of his servants, which you recognize from. When
But they're dead.
Yeah, but they're dead and decayed.
Okay. They didn't look undead, animated.
No, not
Okay.
really. I mean, you didn't cast anything or
No.
look too closely.
They weren't moving, is what I'm saying.
No, they're not moving.
Okay.
Do the dwarves see us? How did they know that we were here?
Sorry?
The dwarves?
How did they know? I guess they can see us. The astral plane, I think.
You can see into...
You can-
It's not like the plane of fire, the plane of air. It's like a half plane.
Uh-huh.
And it's not the ethereal plane,
It's not the
right?
ethereal plane.
Yeah.
It's the astral plane.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, there are spells that allows you to move to go there.
But we don't have any of those, right?
Too bad that you didn't pick one in the in the winter.
Yeah, there are so many spells. You cannot have all of them. So what did the black shard do?
The
The blue shard. Sorry, guys.
the blue shard was when he was thirsty. He made water to take a drink.
It was not a plane shifting shard.
No.
Okay, just asking.
They're pretty smart though to have thought about that. They understood we were detecting magic and they started using the thing to speak to us. Pretty smart. Okay, so we need a way into the astral plane. Do you have an idea how we can help you?
Actually, sorry, it's the ethereal, not the astral.
Ah, okay.
My bad.
That's fine.
It's the plane that's used to basically transport between planes.
Yeah, you
Not
can.
the timeless void.
Yeah, I know that's true. You can see kind of in black and white, and you can see the material plane. You just can't interact with it.
I always thought that Guinevere was in the astral plane, not the ethereal plane.
What was in there?
Guinevere, Drizzt companion.
No idea what it is.
Anyway. Ethereal plane.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we need some way into that. There's not a lot of ways to do it. You
So-
need a spell, a potion. There's some magic items that allow you to do it. It's not in my spell list. So yeah, I asked him actually. So do you know how we could help you escape?
He says that the magician had said that someone would come along eventually and help them out, and they would know how.
That's useful. So he just trusts
So-
you.
We've tried everything we can think of, but we're kind of stuck here.
These oracles and their cryptic messages.
Maybe.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
How did the magician do it?
He stuck a bag in another one, and a portal opened. I don't get magic. Really.
You can try that, right?
A bag of
So
holding and
you
a
have-
bag of holding.
You have two pouches, right? Stuck them in another and create a super magic portal. Just tried it, didn't work out.
So, who wants to sacrifice their bags of holding?
What if we're stuck?
Try stuck one bag of holding into the other one and see if it creates a gate.
No, it is the astral. It is the astral. I was right.
I don't know the difference, anyways. That's fine.
Monks at high level can just go by meditating.
You
Hmm.
can travel the astral plane.
So, I'm multiclassing monk.
Redcon.
Okay, so we stick a bag of holding into a bag of holding.
You can.
Question mark? Do you want to roll a knowledge arcana about what that does?
I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, let's all do it.
I support you.
100%.
16.
16. You know
Ooh,
it'll open
19.
a gate to the astral plane.
Wait.
Uh,
Will it destroy the bags of holding?
Yes. Both
So
of
forget
them.
it.
Both of them.
Well,
And any creature within 10 feet is sucked through to a random location on the astral plane.
Random location.
I mean, you can stick it in with your mage hand. We don't need to be within 10 feet
yeah.
of it.
More
Pretty
importantly,
much
is it
the
one
most-
way?
The most useful skill that to you we locate object and mage hands.
Oh yeah, is it one way?
For this campaign, it
For
is a
this-
temporary portal that lasts for 1 round.
Oh, that's
One
short.
round.
Yes.
No one's gonna get in from round to round.
It's 6 seconds. I can get at that door in 6 seconds.
But we don't
Yeah,
wait.
but if
wait.
they're like 200,
Yeah. Well, you don't know how many people there are.
how many
Never
people are there on your plane?
There are 7.
Oh yeah.
They're just too fast.
Are you guys old people or?
It's a timeless void. You never age.
Uh-huh.
Very good. Very good.
What did 7 people do in the ice cavern?
It's a good question. Maybe it wasn't a cavern of ice.
Oh, that's true. Just random questions. Can you get us out? But what did you do in this ice cavern? You sure you want to come back? 'Cause, I mean, it's all frozen and stuff.
So who needs his bag of holding?
I do.
I don't really do.
Otherwise, I'm over carrying capacity.
Okay.
But I want to know what we'll get against sacrificing 2 bags of holding.
A blue shard.
Yeah, but
And the satisfaction that you have helped these people as your order would have.
does it? So true.
Logic.
Got me there. Yeah, let's free those people then. I give up my bag of holding. Who wants to give up his second bag of holding?
I get rid of my bag of holding. Just empty them in mine. It was not in my inventory in the first place.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
And they don't see that there's a label that says everything that is inside this bag of holding is the property of Erdan Nilo. For now
No,
and
but
forever.
if you put it in your bag of holding, it's gonna explode, right? It's gonna do the.
No, I'm saying you empty your bag of holding in
Ah.
mine so that I can carry your stuff for you.
Yeah,
because
of
I'm so
course. I still keep the big purse with 5,000 gold pieces on me.
That's totally fine.
Giant purse.
But you have it in platinum, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
so
Right?
it's fine.
So you do that.
Well, first we're
So
gonna
we will
warn them.
Warn them that they need to be fast,
Yeah.
and bring the shard.
That's very important.
Important.
Leave that
In
shit
fact,
behind.
You know, like, because we kind of know, since you still have that detect magic, like, okay, make sure that the one with the shard is on front so that we know exactly where we need to do this, so that you're first in line.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So
Yeah.
we place the sacks
Mhm.
close to each other, open,
Yep.
and you use your mage hand to
Sure.
drop one into the other.
Sure.
There's a brilliant flash of light, and a portal opens with a nice archway with engravings and stuff.
Wow.
No, it's just a rip in space-time, basically. And dwarves start pouring out.
As dwarves would.
Yeah.
Out of the space
By
portal.
the way, I have a question. What would have happened if we had put the green shard with the teleportation thing in a bag of holding?
Put in the waiting room.
Because you were asking specifically if we're doing that. So.
Yes.
It would have been complicated.
Yeah, it gets complicated. So basically, if the inside of the bag of holding had touched the shard, then it wouldn't have recognized it as something from that plane, and would have teleported it, which means the inside of the bag of holding gets teleported away, but not the outside. And so you're left with an empty sack.
So a regular bag, basically.
That's now a sphere of annihilation on the inside, and that's just fun.
Okay. So it's a black hole, portable black hole in a way.
Basically, portable sphere of annihilation.
Okay.
But
So you
then,
can throw your enemies in there and.
like the shard is at the shop. Then you'd have to go explain like why. A shard.
And all of the contents of your bag of holding as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yeah,
glad,
with all the contents in the bag of holding.
glad I didn't do that.
Would have been fun though.
Sure.
Great.
And now we'd only have 2 bag of holdings, and we'd run out of bag of holdings.
We only have one, right? You
Well,
only use.
Now, yes, but I mean, if I had lost
Oh,
mine in
if
that
you,
process.
yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
Okay, so dwarves are pouring out.
Yeah, so doors pour out of the rip in space, specifically 7 of them, before it closes, which is great.
7 dwarves.
They
Where's
There
Snow
you go.
White?
references. It's Disney World.
And
Come
oh,
on.
we didn't see the princess sleeping right next to them.
Hey ho!
Oh, that's after work we go.
Yeah.
So they thank you profusely, and it's been ages, blah blah blah, and ask how you knew to come there.
We were looking for that thing in your hand.
Oh, why this?
Tell me.
It was good in the beginning, but brought us nothing but harm.
Oh.
If you want it, watch out. The more you use it, the colder it gets.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I put it straight next to the red one.
Yeah.
To
Clink.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
So, where are you guys from? You're from here? Here?
Here.
When did this whole frost thing happen?
Oh, about 50 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So probably because of that thing.
Where did the
Yeah.
chart come from?
I think we dug it up. The
Oh
magi-
yeah,
the magician.
sure.
Remove curse.
The magician. Did.
My fair.
Oh, so the magician was the
Yeah.
seer. Okay.
Um,
Do you want us to
no,
melt
he
things
was-
around?
He was a dwarf.
Okay.
He's a resident magician. We used to be the best in the business at sculpting and forging down here. The problem is we needed more water to cool all of our equipment. And so finding this thing was a blessing at first, but it spiraled out of control and turned the whole cavern to ice.
Do you want us to melt things a bit?
I mean,
Wall of fire!
Yes!
They're like,
Wait, do you press it now?
No.
-4.
oh, true.
It's even more
See
powerful.
your fire.
See,
Yeah.
there's a slow start to the campaign, but it really ramps up.
It's like yeah.
Yeah, so yes, that would be great. You melt all this damn ice.
No.
I mean-
Fireball! Fireball! Wall of fire!
It's probably a little bit too much. I don't know.
Can you identify all that shit?
I can if you
And
give me
like
10 minutes.
campfire, 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 campfire.
More campfires.
Is
All
it
the
just the 7 of
campfires.
you and there's nobody else?
Unfortunately, we were the only ones who made it through in time. When the portal was opened, it only lasted for a round.
Are we in Faerun here?
Faerun. This is Galarian.
I spelled
You
it
like
too.
Faerun. Do we look like elves?
Okay.
Do we look like 5e? We're Pathfinding.
I need to go in like 5 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Because it went
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
pretty late already.
Then he quickly tells you about the forges below and their archives.
So do we have the blue shard right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I also need to give you. He hands it over to you. There you go. And yeah, says you are
Great water.
as what, thankfulness or whatever. You're free to take whatever you want from the archives, assuming you de-ice them first. And I'll send you a list of stuff in the archives, which there are also a bunch of bag of holdings in the archives.
Oh.
Which is the other way to solve this puzzle. You go down there, you read
Oh,
all the
yeah.
lore, you figure out what happened, and then
Okay, yeah.
And there's no 24,000.
there's more than 24,000 gold worth of stuff down there. But
Okay, so let's spend some time there.
Let's take some bag of holdings.
Yes.
Funny thing is that if we go back to the Feywild, where the blacksmith's gonna be there potentially, the new one.
Oh.
could be. Could be.
Find out next time.
On Shards of Santos, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Mhm.
Until next time.